Federation. A dream that became a reality and spread throughout the stars. We are one family. Until the Dominion came. They brought war to paradise. Si vis pacem parabellum. If you want peace, prepare for war.
Nukner, questliners, and welcome to the finale of Star Trek Binary. I may be looking a little different right here. As you may know, the captain revealed themselves last episode as changeling. And of course, changelings of this era are all infected by a terrible, terrible disease, of which may or may not have an origin here in the Alpha Quadrant. We'll get to that. So, we left ourselves on the bridge with a auto-destruct sequence counting down, loyalties in question, friends accusing others of horrible things, the captain's goo, the only one that's not a hologram, or not a... The only one that's probably not a changeling is the holographic doctor, the Mark III EMH. Other than that, half the crew's missing, but you're not sure which half. Mm-hmm. So, starting off on the bridge, what would you four like to do? You're trapped in here.
Let's go to Red Alert.
There's a Red Alert.
I thought we were already in Red Alert.
Oh, you know what I didn't do? The other half of the intro.
Oh!
I'm so excited!
Yeah.
I'd like to start this off, for real now, with a land acknowledgement. So we are on the unceded and traditional territories of the Musqueam Nation. It is our privilege to work, play, and create on these beautiful lands. And I encourage you to do some research about what lands you're on by going to native-land.ca. I'd also like to acknowledge that we use a set of safety tools with this group. So if you ever see one of our players make an X, or if I make an X sign, it means that we are going to shift scenes. This is important for getting us away from anything that might trigger something and keep our mental health as intact as possible. If you at home find any of our scenes triggering, please just step away from the screen for a few minutes and come back to us, putting the stream on pause. Or if you're watching the VOD, just skip ahead for a few minutes. With that said, I'll leave it to the crew of the Binary now to take it away.
Red Alert.
Reddest alert. Ain't more red. As we come back, Talon Wrester will just kind of like push himself away from the console he was reading to try and access with every code that he could possibly remember.
Yep.
And just kind of like looks up. Lieutenant Ava has grabbed Ensign Hansen. And currently Lieutenant Commander Nostrom is rising out of their station, and I just kind of like look at all of you like, all right, we got 1 hour and I need suggestions and a whole lot of truth telling out of you.
You don't trust me.
And
We've known each other for years.
I understand that, but the other person I trusted on this deck just turned into a changeling and has been leading us into what I can only assume is a Jem'Hadar trap, my least favorite thing.
Immediately, Lieutenant Kalos Nostrom will diffuse the tension between everyone because we all need to stick together whether we're friend or foe.
Can I...
With a talent of diffuse the tension.
Can I roll a resistance to it?
I get a bonus die with it.
Sounds like an opposed check is happening here.
But I do get a bonus die in my pool.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yep.
I have 2 successes.
Presence and command, 1 success.
Here's the tension.
I diffuse the tension. And now that's 1 talent already used. But regardless, whether friend or foe, we all need to survive. So I would suggest that we work together. Right,
Now,
sir?
that sounds like the Nostrom that I trust. Ensign Hansen, tell me why, in your mind, was the sample left on the planet? And I need you to be real concise with this, son.
And I'll know if you're lying, son.
And as you go to access your Betazoid empathic abilities, they're blocked. Not just for the ensign, but for everyone here.
Huh. Very peculiar.
And as you like try to push through it,
Yeah.
you take 1 stress.
Oh, I get a headache. Ice cream headache.
Sick.
I will lay the information to Commander Wrester that I am being blocked. It's almost like a brain. I'm being jammed.
Lone Star.
Lone Star!
Damn Pizza the Hut over here.
A raspberry?
Well, this ship is not going to ludicrous speed.
Oh.
How about plaid?
Oh, we've gone to plaid. I was just gonna say, oh, by 1 second you got.
Well, that's a little bit closer to the Ensign Hansen. Quick on the puns, I know it. All right, Ensign Hansen, seriously.
I can prove to you once and for all I am who I say I am. Computer, bring the doctor.
Doesn't activate.
The power is off.
Well, the power's on, but everything is locked down.
Oh,
Fine.
Your command.
Commander, your knife for my tricorder.
no. No, the tricorder's not going to tell me if you're a bleating changeling. I understand. Nostrom. This ain't going to escalate unless Lieutenant Ava is given a reason. We do
just
need to
give
work
the
together.
word.
But I need you to tell me why you left the sample on the planet.
It's a fair question, son.
I messed up. I was
Why was it
carrying-
buried?
I put it aside, out of view, in
When
case
you
we were
wandered off?
overwhelmed. I had the med kit. I was trying to take aim with one phaser in one hand and med kit in the other in case someone was hit. Unfortunately, I was too late to get to Haddock.
We all were. All right.
Are we moving forward?
Commander, you do know that a standard test that Starfleet has is to draw blood.
I'll pull my knife out and I'll offer it to you.
Not the hand, because we still need his hands.
Yeah, don't cut your hand.
Yeah.
See, people
No,
do it all
top
the
of the top of the wrist.
Top-
So you're not cutting.
top side. There's
Come
more
on.
vines. Yeah.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah. Jeez.
What do we see?
How many
Bleeds?
zombie movies have you seen?
Red blood.
That's human blood.
It's a dark red blood because this is not coming from an artery, thankfully.
But it's still human.
All right.
Well, stop the bleeding.
Ensign Hansen, and thank you.
Coming through.
Just but a scratch.
Do you still have your med kit?
There would be on the bridge.
Yes.
There would be one on the bridge. I know exactly where it is.
Yeah, right under the captain's seat.
And here I am, going to patch you up.
Ensign
Zip, zap,
Ava, Lieutenant Ava, you may release Ensign Hansen.
Uh-uh.
Let's find
Alright.
a way out of here.
I'd like to do a diagnostic of what we have access to.
Without even needing to roll,
Yes.
you would know that you have all higher command functions have been locked by the captain's code,
Right.
barring the captain coming back and putting them in themselves. There's not a lot you can do to work around that.
Right.
Entry to and from the bridge is locked down. You
Okay.
cannot use the turbo lifts.
Right.
The Jeffries tubes are blocked.
Okay.
However, using a magnetic constrictor, you may take one of those emergency things and push it across.
To the side. Yes.
Yeah, because it will deactivate the magnetic field on them.
Right.
It will be slow going,
Yes.
but that is kind of your only viable option to traverse the ship.
There's also a specific protocol where, in case of this instance were to occur, where the captain would be, unable to perform or therefore unavailable, there would be safety measures that the crew can also take. Whether there'd be a special code that allows us to access the computer mainframe.
There's one problem. The captain's still on the ship
Okay.
and in command of the ship.
Right.
So I don't think we're going to be able to convince the computer that...
But there could still be an override.
There probably is, but he's been up here for who knows how long.
What type of scans can I
Whatever he
run?
wants.
Yeah, but there would be Starfleet. The changeling might not know all those
Internal.
codes.
They're offline.
Changeling
Well, damn.
is.
No,
They
the
got
changeling
captain.
wouldn't.
There's no telling how long they've been changed.
That's fair to say, but we also
Using
don't know
the
that unless
focus
we try.
of escape and avoidance,
do?
am I able to sort of at least plot a
No,
course for
all I
us
know is that I was
within the
locked
ship?
out of all
Knowing
of
my
How do we gain
background in the structure of it.
Yeah, you'd know how to get
There would be
Jeffrey
a
to
code
get to different decks.
So
Yeah,
most
it
of
just
the
takes a lot
process
of time.
along a bit though, knowing like we don't go down this way, we go this way instead.
You would know
You want
that.
to try
yeah.
this one? It's nice. It's soft. It's like a mouse pad.
try the.
We gotta get off this bridge.
Yeah.
You also know that because they are magnetically locked down, blowing them up isn't going to do anything. Because you'll create cracks in it, but the magnetic force keeps it stable. That's why the structural integrity field is so important to a ship.
Access to the captain's ready room.
Yes, what?
There might be a
yes,
bucket
that's,
in there or
That's option
something.
A, but maybe we can also connect to the teleport room from here.
Get on that. The two of you see if you can get in contact with that. Let's get into the captain's ready room.
Sounds good.
After I sip
We
my
got
beverage.
10 minutes, and then we're pulling these doors open one by one and getting the hell out of here. We attempt that.
Yeah, you go and grab the magnetic constrictor and reverse the polarity of the magnetic field, blocking the captain's ready room.
On three.
Meanwhile, I'm beep booping to see if I can
pushing it
access
open.
the
You gain access.
teleporter room.
You would know that getting there will take you approximately 12 minutes.
Okay.
If you work in tandem to push open the doors as you go with your emergency equipment, you could get there if you make a straight line to it.
Okay.
There's a faster option. Opening up the turbo lift,
Yeah.
you could traverse there a lot quicker. However, you have to find a way to not be in free fall.
Yeah. We don't have any ropes. Oh.
Damn it. If only we were playing D&D.
Perhaps for a brief moment, I can access the computer to release the gravitational polarity on the ship. We can all be in 0G.
Maybe. Definitely.
I mean, hey.
Do it.
Oh, insight. Insight and science?
Insight and science?
Yep. Lieutenant, grab that
I'm just-
stupid statue of that pirate captain he's
yeah.
got. Stick it in the door.
Critical success and a success.
Holy smoke-a-roni.
Oh, I'm on fire today.
We're going to give you 2 more momentum over here.
Yeah, we are.
And then, for being very successful at that task, so as you kind of think about all your training, the situations, you remember a debriefing about changelings, and that zero gravity does not affect them.
Okay, but we can still go to a lower level.
Yes. Or low gravity, even. Yep.
Yes, but we would not fall to our death.
This is true. Messing with environmental controls, possible from that's not a system that is locked down.
Right?
I like it.
You enter into the captain's ready room. It is exactly as you know it to be. Desk in place, smaller than most standard ready rooms. Only really room for 1 or 2 officers to address the captain. You've been in there many times discussing policy.
Is there anything we notice nothing out of the ordinary?
Take a look around.
I would like
I
to.
would like to.
Yeah, it's a task. For you, it's a 0.
Yeah.
I would like.
Feel free to roll though to get more momentum.
I would like
Okay.
to look for something very much of the ordinary, as in like something that was like the captain, like through and through, in an attempt to find any clues to like the code that he would use.
Oh, like the changelings code?
No,
or
the
their
captain's
code. Yep.
2 successes.
2 successes. Great. You do find some odd things. First of all, that there is a plant in this room that you don't remember being in here, a very tall Rigelian ficus. And as you go to move it, it shifts and only the bucket remains. The rest of it is holographic. And you know that the ship is equipped with hollow emitters in many sensitive areas so that the doctor can be put around to help you out on different parts of the ship.
With their badge intact.
So yeah, looking inside, there's definitely changeling residue in there. It's indicating that this is, at some point the captain was swapped out. Maybe it's been a long time. Hard to gauge. You're not really sure how to track changeling goo, but for some time the captain has been replaced.
I would also recommend checking the captain's quarters for a container of sort. That which. Oh, right. I knew that. I'm paying attention.
Also, I'm gonna try. I got 2 successes. Do
What
I
was
get
that? Sorry?
momentum for that?
Yeah.
Lieutenant Commander?
I'm going down the
Excuse me?
turbo lift.
Hello?
While
You're looking for something very ordinary.
Yeah, I'm just looking for something that.
Most importantly, you see the captain's batleth is still in place. You know that the captain, like your captain, was trained in the batleth by Klingons. So you know that the Dahar Master made them an expert in Klingon battle combat prowess. So whether the changeling has those capabilities or not, something to consider. But it's still there. You know it's a feasible weapon. Warrior's configuration, 116 centimeters tip to tip.
I don't know how to use that.
Baconite metal used to forge it.
Cut the tip of my nose off just as sure as I hit the door.
It's a lot more than your knife.
yeah.
while the lieutenant commander has been working on the gravity situation, I'd like to try and see if I can reestablish comms to our rendezvous vessels. Just long-range communication could be good. They might be able to give us information about an override.
They might be changelings. If we're in the mites.
We're in the mines.
Good to go.
At this point in time, everyone can be.
2 successes, one of them critical.
We have to be.
Woo!
One more momentum to max you out.
Full momentum.
This is the way.
All right.
You know, like reconfiguring and bypassing enough systems in order to get control back of communications will take at least an hour at this point. You need to find a way to end this lockdown to set communications.
Good work, everybody. We found not enough clues about when it happened, when they shifted, but we know we found the bucket, I guess. That's it.
The container, so yes.
It's a bucket.
Always vigilant.
I will kick the bucket.
I mean, it has a lid. It's a container.
Yeah, it rolls across the floor. Just
I'm gonna break it. I'm mad.
yeah.
Took my cap.
You remember like an old Earth film, Viggo Mortensen kicking something? And
Yeah. Oh,
you
yeah.
almost have that experience. It's pretty painful.
Ah!
Roll for 10.
No, not that.
All right.
2 successes.
For the damage.
Fitness.
Okay.
And security.
Okay.
All of this is
low
eating up
G.
about 5 minutes of your time.
Yeah.
Okay.
You do have a way to use the environmental controls to
Yeah.
lessen the gravity on the deck plates.
Yeah. Very good.
All right.
Let's do it.
Let's get to that lab. ASAP. Great work, Lieutenant Commander.
Thank you, sir.
Lieutenant Ava, take us off. Who's got what?
Also, congratulations.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Anybody use a back left Klingon super weapon? No.
Never in my life.
I
Who's
like my
armed here?
phaser. I'm good.
Who is armed?
Everybody should be armed.
We all have a phase.
They're all
Yeah.
okay. I was just wondering if the captain had like taken
I mean, I'll put this batleth on my back just in case. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
I strap it on my back.
Got a ballot.
Where is it? Where's
Yes.
the top team?
Believe it's in the weapons rack.
We jump down.
Yeah.
So-
Ever so slowly.
Well, while swinging it, does 3
3?
and is vicious.
Excellent.
Look at that momentum.
Two-handed.
It's full. First time it's been full.
Gives you the effects of opportunity and escalation.
Sorry?
Gives you the effects of opportunity and escalation.
Okay.
Okay.
And I can help
Save
you
the best for last.
with that.
Yeah, I'm looking at that too.
Go, 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 go. Okay, jump.
Yeah.
We do
Oh,
like some
gravity.
real bad 90s
Yeah.
CGI.
Oh,
like,
yeah, just-
whoa!
Like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Yeah.
I'm sinking.
I'm sorry.
Okay, this sounds like a great time to spend some threat. Spending some threat, I'm going to add a complication to the scene.
Okay.
It seems that the changeling has reversed gravity and turned it back on.
I would like to use momentum to take away the complication.
You can't directly spend like that.
Oh, it says.
Once
Okay.
once I've spent, you can
Okay.
just. Otherwise, we'll just have an arms
Yeah,
race.
that's
and
fair.
I'll win.
Okay.
And I'll
So
win.
now we're falling.
What would you like to do?
I would like to blurt to the computer. Activate protocol 279 Gravitron 5.
Lockout conditions are still in effect. Protocol overridden. As you continue
Grab
to
it.
fall.
Grab it.
Grab it and grab,
Grab it.
one!
Grab it.
Grab it.
Grabbing on, I guess. Physicality.
Everyone working together, you try to grab onto one of the decks.
Yes.
Okay. So let's get a fitness check from
Okay.
each of you.
Fitness with
Daring or convince me otherwise.
well, there's
Fitness and daring are the same.
They're both
They're the same
attributes.
attributes.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Yes. So it would be like commands.
Security, my security training.
Security sensible. It's not really a command. Grab that! I ordered you,
can I
Reg,
use
to be my.
fitness command to be like, grab me!
Sure.
And rely on mine?
Yep.
I would use engineering because I'd be aware of what to grab on.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I shook up.
Was it double?
It is double critical failures.
Oh, no.
Only if this was D&D. Dynamite.
I got one success.
Okay.
Okay, banking on me, I guess. I'll use.
2 successes.
Thank God.
Barely.
Well, before
Unless
I roll
you
this,
grabbed
could I
onto me.
use a momentum? And obviously, if he has a fail, can I use a momentum to, hopefully with success, catch on and catch him?
I would say you can create an advantage for yourself to be able to try and catch the commander.
Yeah.
It is going to be very difficult to keep both of you up there. You'll need
Okay.
4 successes.
4 successes.
Spend that momentum.
Spend. What is it?
So you've spent 2 to create that opportunity for yourself.
Okay.
You can spend an additional 3 to give yourself 2 more dice for this roll.
Let's see.
Do it.
Yeah? Okay. Here I go. 3 more. Or an additional 2 more.
Does this?
I'm excited
Is
to
this
see
part of
what
your focus?
What do you mean by that? My focus?
It's not one of your focus related tasks.
Well, actually, it is creative thinking.
I like it.
Okay. I will say, we haven't spent all the momentum yet. That if you spend the rest of the momentum, so if you spend 1 more momentum, you can increase your crit range.
Right. To 4.
To whatever you're.
Oh.
Whatever the number is on
Your
discipline?
attribute
My
or
discipline.
discipline. Sorry.
Yeah.
My discipline.
Yeah, like command, con, security,
Oh,
whatever you're
it'd
using.
be 2.
2. So 1s and 2s.
Okay, so 1s and 2s. Okay.
Or crit.
Yeah. Perfect.
Trying to get 4. I'll take the second one in a moment.
Critical success, success, and success.
That's enough.
Yay!
Just going around the table. There's two successes here, 1 success
One.
over here. Okay. Both of you are able to catch onto a deck. You are now on deck 5. So you're still a couple decks away from your destination.
Okay.
You continue to you have to fall a little further.
Yeah.
You get to deck 8, which is main engineering, and catch the captain.
Yeah.
Catch
So we're
the
kinda like
commander.
Acting
Yeah.
captain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do the action.
Yeah.
Push off of one
Yeah,
side.
because like you catch yourself on like deck 6 and then 7, and you fall to 8.
Yeah.
If you fall 1 more, that's
Yeah.
the end.
Slipping,
9
slipping.
is all the like.
My shoe comes off.
Tom keeps on slipping.
Your boot,
Oh yeah, my hiking boot.
and you just are able to hold on as you aren't able to quite pull him up, but you do get him like swung underneath,
Right.
and safe for the moment
Yeah.
as you pull yourself up,
Maybe like a lower deck.
as you're all split up on different decks.
Okay.
Which deck are they on?
8. But the acting captain would be on 7.
9.
9.
9. Yeah.
Doesn't it go up?
Not
You're holding on to the bottom of 8.
Oh.
I'm like
You're lower.
at the lower deck.
You're like in between decks. Like there's like a little step there.
Yeah.
It will be pretty hard to get you back up without like
Okay.
either help for you, like because you can't like hold on to the top portion and then lean.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna.
But I still was there to catch him.
be just there.
Ever so slightly.
Ow, thank you, Lieutenant Commander.
Let that thought go through your mind the next time you think I'm a changeling.
Like your style. I kind of pull myself in and like to the wall, holding myself tight. Look up and like see everybody else. Everybody doing all right?
2 heads looking down.
You're a good captain.
Yeah.
You won't be able to affect environmental controls from where you are, unless you descend to deck 7, where environmental control is. You're on deck 8. You're pretty close to main engineering. There's things you could probably affect there.
Perfect.
And you're a little stuck in the like service corridors, bottom of the ship. No one really goes there. You know, like when Janeway goes down to the bottom deck and like, which way am I supposed to go? Right. Oh, hi. Sorry, I don't really come down here very much.
Which way am I going again?
Yeah.
What'd you like to do? Starting with Lieutenant.
So we're on 5, and you're saying the environmental controls are on 7.
Yes.
And
Would I
I'm
climb down to 7?
It would be real risky and difficult. Because like there's nothing. This is a turbo lift shaft.
Yeah, they're not.
You
much
could use
there.
Jeffrey's tubes to get down. Again, it's slow going because you'd need the magnets.
Bat lift my way through.
No, same problem.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so I guess
I mean, you could just
Pull
take out
ourselves
the
up.
structural integrity field, but that has major consequences for the whole
yeah,
ship.
maybe not. Pull ourselves up and try to get through Jeffrey's tubes, get down to deck 7.
Yeah, I think that's our plan.
I'd like to continue on to deck 8.
Okay. It'll take you a hot minute to get down there while you're traversing. Not terribly difficult work, but let's see how quickly you're able to do it. Just give me a quick fitness and security or
I like
engineering.
2 successes.
2 successes.
Wow, we are on
Amazing.
fire.
On a roll. Yeah, it won't take you terribly long. Like, the better part of like
Commander.
6 minutes
Okay.
pushing through, but you'll get there.
Okay.
Don't scare me like that.
Yeah, on deck 8, you want to exit the turbo lift shaft and like head down to engineering.
Yes.
Very well.
Where exactly do these tunnels go?
Who
I don't
knows?
think I know.
The service corridors.
Yeah.
Again, you can use the Jeffries tubes to kind of make your way back up a deck.
Also, quick question. Are we in communication with one another without someone
Are
eavesdropping?
not. Communications are down ship wide until the lockout.
What deck is the sickbay on?
Sick bay is on deck 2.
All right. I'll just kind of like look up like, Nostrom, Mr. Nostrom.
Yes, sir.
I'll meet you in engineer.
Hi, sir.
Just get in there, open up the floor where the Jeffries tubes come out.
Flip floor. Copy that, sir.
Yeah, got it. Thanks for saying. I head off, doing my best to navigate the lower decks.
Nostrom's feeling very good about themselves. They did a very good thing.
I feel like a frickin' failure. Just everybody's dying all the time and
Feeling energized.
Yes.
didn't recognize
The
the
team that's still here for you supports you.
captain changeling this whole time.
Changing everything.
Damn it. Just can't get nothing right.
Trekking down the hallways. Slowly.
Yeah, you see the bottom of like the warp core. It's not very pretty at this angle. The
take us a
dilithium
little
reaction happens up there. Down here, it's just a mess of
Tickling
like
flat.
conduits and
What?
stuff. There's some storage down here. More of your Altridium wire if you want.
Oh, hell
Pick some of that up. Engineering kits that are extras, and several very large EPS conduits that transfer power through the main parts of the ship. But yeah, getting up, you'll have to go through deflector control to get to main engineering.
Okay.
Take some time, but
Do
you'll
I
get
have
there.
to task?
Go with the fitness, because like again, like this is going to depend on how quickly you as a single person can push open all of these magnetic.
Fitness, engineering, 1 success.
It'll take you a little longer than them to, even though you're only traveling one deck. It'll take you like 7 minutes to get there. In main engineering, as you enter through the main doors of main engineering.
All quiet,
Oh!
sneak-like.
Sir, Lieutenant Commander Nostrom, it's good to see you as Lieutenant Dixon, your chief engineer, who's still got a head wound. He hasn't got it treated yet.
And the blood is...
Oh, God.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you. The blood is flowing.
It's flowing. I immediately go to them to stop.
Don't worry about me, sir. We need to get
No,
this
I
lockup.
will worry about you because we need you.
Well, first we need to stop. We need to eject all of our antimatter. We need the injectors online. Get this warp core out of here.
Is it dangerously reactive?
Well, the self-destruct will initiate and
Right.
then cause a
So if
massive...
we vent it all into a vacuum, it would do nothing.
Well, the protocol won't be sent
Right.
to the warp core, and thus it will not blow up. So we need to eject it.
Do I sense anything from them? Like, obviously, they're telling the truth, that they are who they are.
Still feeling fuzzy about it. It's
Yeah?
not. Something's wrong.
How am I being blocked?
Something's wrong with
What is
you.
happening? Why is there something wrong with me?
Yeah, something is wrong with you. Like you've never had your empathic abilities blocked like this before.
Okay. Is there any way I can like just see if there's
Do a
anything?
medicine check on yourself.
Medicine check?
Yeah.
Okay.
Medicine and
I would say presence or reason.
reason.
Reason?
Seems.
Okay. Oh God. That's no successes.
You're not sure.
Actually, yeah, I'm still in the same place.
It's because like you just feel
Icky.
yeah in your tummy.
I got a tum tum.
You take another point of stress.
How about some Pepto?
Yeah, it's like whenever you've had like a brain freeze and like you're trying to like not have a brain freeze and the opposite happens, you just get a worse brain freeze.
I scream headache. Like, yeah.
Christopher Warpcore. Expect you here.
Wow. Beam me up.
Right. I'm sorry, sir. What was that? I hit my head and my
Nothing,
hearing
sir.
is a little.
I'm sorry. I'm
ringing.
sorry. I feel. It's been a very crazy day. So,
Telling me in my 50 years working with Starfleet, I've never had anything like this happen.
50 prestigious years.
Now, I believe a manual ejection of the warp core is necessary.
I agree.
I'll need you to go up to deck 7 in order to unlock things up there.
We have people.
I'm going to climb down to deck 9 and unlock things there.
This is perfect because we have people already up at deck 7, and we have another person, Commander Wrester, down in level 9.
How are we going to communicate with them?
By talking to them,
The comms are down.
we can send the tubes. We could just do an old school Earth echolocation of voice through the tubes of the shafts.
I will pick up what you're putting down, sir. I believe if we make a magnetic resonance through each of the corridors in the Jeffries tubes, we'll be able to communicate with each of the decks.
Mind you, other
very
other
primitively,
beings-
mind you.
Yes.
I'm a little rusty on my Morse code. Do aliens learn that?
No, but Starfleet personnel would know that.
I will.
B. A.
At once, sir. Success. and a complication.
Oh, but of course you would. I mean, he has a head wound. I don't blame him.
I'm simply going to bank the complication for later
Oh.
and allow you to communicate. What's the message that you want to send down?
WARP. COREJECT. Warp core eject. It's simple, it's direct. They would get the point.
Couldn't buy another vowel.
I'd like to solve the puzzle.
Did I not spell it right?
No.
You missed 20.
I said EJECT.
No, but you need two E's.
You need two E's there.
EJECT.
Warp core.
Oh,
Core.
warp. I said WORE.
No.
WORE.
You did now.
You did now.
All right, whoever's recording, they need to rewind this.
This E, a second E.
I guess I'll find out next Tuesday. Or today, I mean.
Roll insights to see if you can understand.
Insight and...
Whew, it's got really warm in here all of a sudden.
Insight and reason? No.
No.
You did good?
Other way.
Goodness.
It's not command. It's gonna be
Conn, or no.
Science? Science?
science. Wait.
Because it's a code, right? So
It's a code security.
security.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
That's better.
Still fail.
reason and security.
2 successes.
Nice.
2 successes.
Wow.
One fail and one critical fail.
Aw.
So no good. Okay, so yeah, you communicate to Dexecond. They also pick up what you're putting down and sending a resonance back along that frequency. Tell you that they will go and divert to there. You don't hear anything from the commander.
Okay.
Goddamn thing's falling apart!
Faster to like get to where you're going.
Hitting wherever the noise is coming from.
Again,
Must be the alternator.
I'm not gonna worry. I'm gonna bank that complication, but yeah, because you failed. I have no idea. You haven't heard Morse code like this in a
I don't
while,
think
and there's
I
only one E.
Yeah. Couldn't have been Morse code.
No,
Spell it wrong.
it's just yeah. You figure like the changeling may be just fucking with you.
Yeah.
Warp car.
Knew it was the alternator. Talking to me.
Car's been dead for years, sir.
Oh my goodness, we're falling apart.
Tashi.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's good because they got the information, but Dixon is going down to the lower level,
Okay, Dixon heads down.
right?
Bumps into you.
Yeah.
The door opens. Got it!
Commander!
Oh, Lieutenant Dix, what the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing
still
down
bleeding,
here?
Still bleeding.
How'd they figure that out? You have access to any of the computers?
Not really, sir, but we don't have
When
time.
did you get locked out? What happened?
Sir, yes, sir. I was locked out approximately 17 minutes ago when whatever happened on the bridge spilled out to the rest of the ship. I heard the auto-destruct sequence going and immediately turned to trying to get the warp core out of the ship so we do not explode, sir.
Right. What are you're trying to eject the warp core? Well, it's just down there. Hell, I could have done that.
Yes, sir. We sent a communique down to you, but you did not receive it.
Oh, shit.
That's quite all right, sir. It was involving magnetic frequencies that you are unfamiliar with.
That's
It was a shot in the dark.
Well, good thinking. Do you need help? Should I go with you? And I like pop my head up. Like, looking
If you
around.
could make the journey back, sir, I can return to engineering.
I'll do it. Let's go. I know exactly where that is.
You head back the way you came.
Yeah. Help him up a little bit. Like, mind your head to get Lieutenant Commander Nostrom to help you.
He's surprisingly quick in the Jeffries tubes.
Yeah. Damn, that's a 50 years.
It's
paying
that
off
Starfleet
right there.
medical plan, sir.
Yeah.
New knees every year.
I haven't really thought about it quite yet.
He just like slides along. Engineers, man.
Yeah, that's some.
Hey, to each their own.
You could probably lap Chief O'Brien in these Jeffers tubes.
That's fast.
No, Starfleet Olympics. Let's go.
Yeah.
You get back into your positions. You're in position now to make your check for the manual override to eject the warp core. As you are both about to do so, we'll head over to you two as stumbling into the warp core ejector sequence room that you're in. You see Ensign Levine from earlier. Oh my god, what's happening? I've been locked in my quarters and I saw the red alert and I've tried to get out of here.
We gotta eject the warp core.
But if we eject the warp core, then we can't go anywhere. What's happening?
So much is happening. I don't have time to explain. I gotta get to the warp core. You gotta get out of the way.
I can help you with that.
We got it.
I may be a botanist, but I did minor in engineering.
That's okay. You can just stay out of the way. You over there. It's okay. We got it.
You can just watch our 6.
6 what?
Watch our backs. Make sure no one comes in.
Lieutenant?
Yes.
Freeze frame.
Okay, I'll watch your 6s.
Yes.
I'm drawing her phaser. She goes back to the door and begins to watch. You need to put in the sequence that will override the protocol and initiate manual ejection of the warp core. Once you've released your end and the look at me go.
He's my captain.
And the acting captain.
Bring the rush.
Acting Captain Wrester will release his lockout, and then the warp core can be ejected by you and Dixon in main engineering. Okay? So make an engineering check. The two of you working in tandem.
All right.
One of you can help the other and make this a little easier. This is a difficulty 3 check.
Okay.
Don't forget,
feel like
you have determination.
Yeah. So engineering. Can this be daring? This is daring.
I mean, who said that?
I've got. I do have a background in theoretical and experimental physics, so my stats could help with the engineering side.
Okay.
Only theoretical?
And experimental.
It's not anything practical.
I'm a communications officer.
Yes, Doctor.
Okay. You can.
Who's helping who? And
I will help Hanson.
okay.
Okay.
I don't have
How would you like to help?
that stuff. Helps.
And there's no assist from the ship at all to
No.
perform this task, right? Okay.
The main computer is in lockdown, so no.
Okay.
How would I like to help?
Perhaps there's like a security protocol you'd like to implement?
Yes. Do you have determination? Because I don't think I can't use my determination to help somebody. Like that's for yourself.
No, but I'd say at this point, Ensign Hansen would have his determination back.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah.
Yeah. Can I like security protocols to like help make that task easier? Like put into like bring down some of the
Yeah, some of the lockout.
lockouts and
Yeah,
what
using
have you.
Your new authority as a lieutenant, your command codes carry a little more weight now. A little bit more, not a ton, but a little bit. And plus, you're the chief security officer now, so
Woo!
look at you go.
Look at me go.
All right.
right.
So yeah, security and reason.
Okay.
It's not really daring. This is like standard, maybe control.
I like that better.
Okay.
And mine would be reason and engineering.
Yes, please.
1 success.
You are unable to help
No.
unless the skill remains a 2.
I have 2 successes though.
Or sorry, 3. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
It remains a 3. Did not come down to a 2. Could always give me a little more threat and roll one more die.
Yep. Do it.
Sure.
Roll one more
I know
die.
you're not really supposed to do it after you roll.
You're not supposed to, but
we'll just do it.
it's crazy times out here.
Success.
Yeah, you're a success machine. I knew you had more. As you begin the procedure to undo portions of the lockout, you are gained manual control as you release those controls to main engineering. When you hear a scream from Ensign Levine in the hallway, down with Commander Wrester. Again, because of your privileged, or is not your best quality performance earlier, you're feeling jazzed by this. Your engineering training is fresh in your mind. I'd say it's still a difficulty of 2 for this task.
Okay. And with my focus, as I just like work tired, like away, like all I feel is like the pressure of like the like quiet on all of the decks. Like not only the dead crew from a report that I can't trust, but also my missing crew, which I have no idea of where they are on the ship. I'd like to use the focus, always be impressive, leaders never lose, as I take some risks. Let's go. Not great. 1 success.
It's jammed. You can't get past several of the protocols that are in place, and things are heating up. The console is getting hot to the touch. Any more entries like this, and you could stress out the EPS conduit that runs to this console, and it could explode.
All right. Can I take some of my trinillium wire, tie it to my knife, like anchor it on a grounded part of the console, and I will like try and like short out one side of the console while like plugging in the other, like the last thing I missed when the console got too hot, and like trying to like draw some of that power out of the console and like ground it out even to like the ground that I'm standing on, so I can launch this warp core and save what's little left of my crew.
All right, that's an engineering and daring roll. You'll need 2 successes for this to work. I'm going to spend a threat and increase your complication range to 19 and 20. Should you fail, that console's going to explode on you.
Maybe spend some threat. Get a dice.
Who said that?
It's your conscience speaking.
The prophet's speaking.
Conscience! I can't do it. Like I can't give y'all threat
Okay.
to succeed. Like, you know, like I just,
It goes against
if what I'm doing right now is to like risk my own hide to like eject this warp core, like I don't want any more threat on the board.
Understood.
But I will call my value that like been placed here by nepotism. And I got something to prove, and this might be it. My finest moment. Fuck you, dads. 2 successes.
Discharge across the room, blows up many of the spare components that are on the other side of the room, and as you do that, you plug in the other side, releasing the control back to main engineering. Nicely done. In main engineering, you and Dixon are looking at the console.
Yes.
Oh, he's done it. They've both done it. We have control.
Very good.
Initiate the sequence.
Initiating sequence.
I love doing this part. Would you like to press it together?
Sure.
Placing hands, you both press the eject the warp core. You hear the lock mechanisms detaching from the warp core, which just like spans the 3 decks that you're on.
Can we have a little moment, like looking at each other's eyes?
It's just, yes, sir. I'm not thinking about that right
No,
now.
no, neither am I. Neither
Am I thinking about that, sir?
No, not thinking about anything. In fact, I can't think about anything. I'm all out of whack.
I apologize for my rough hands. sir.
Yeah, no, that's not.
Conduit exploded. I'm still on my feet, though.
They're.
Yeah, I'm not thinking about those at all.
Yeah, Dixon's like in his 70s, just having a great time. The warp core ejects,
Right. Yes.
falling out into
Yeah.
space.
Yes.
Intact. You can retrieve it later. Will not blow up now, as the self-destruct protocol doesn't have anything to blow up at the moment. So for the moment, you are safe from the
Not
ship
going
being
to
destroyed.
blow up. Yes.
Cancel
red alert.
You can't. You cannot cancel red alert, as you still do not have control over the ship yet.
Okay. I still say it.
Okay.
Awesome.
However, it's a great time to spend 8th threat.
Ooh.
Oh.
Alrighty.
As Dixon looks up to you, "We've done it. Now we can go back to the commander." And you see out of the vent behind him as the changeling materializes before you can act
Oh.
through Dixon's chest.
Like a blood spray.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. As this metal spike comes pulling out of his chest, he loses consciousness and falls in front of you. As the changeling goes to strike you, when it turns and goes into another vent. Fire.
Obviously, it's going to be control and security. And then with this perfect opportunity,
Determination.
I'm going to use a determination to add a single bonus d20 to my pool that already has rolled a 1. 2 successes. It must be the first d20 I buy. Counts in the dice number of limits. So with that, already a critical, and then I'll roll with 2 successes. So 4 successes to blast
successes.
that mother humper.
Roll some damage.
You darn toot, I will. How many
Type 2
dice?
phaser?
2. Yeah, I believe 3. Nope, type 2 phaser. Yeah, type 2. So 5 dice.
What's the.
Whatever the
number
value beside it.
5.
Great. Roll 5. Now we'll roll some good.
Come on, ones.
And 6s.
2 1s,
5.
2 6s, and a 5.
So 5s and 6s count for 2 damage each with your type of weapon.
Okay, so I got 2 6s, a 5, and 2 1s.
Ones are away.
So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 damage.
That sounds right.
I've never actually rolled. I'm not security. So what do I do?
5,
I
10,
do
6s
It's
or 2?
what, yeah, it's him.
5s and 6s.
So 2, 4, 6,
7, 8. So 8.
8
7,
damage
8.
total.
8 damage.
I rolled to resist, and I am resisting 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Get bent.
No damage to the changeling.
Let
So
me
like
at
you
'em.
take your shot, you're pretty sure you hit it, and you just see this like almost metallic form on it as your phaser beam kind of just displaces over the area as it goes into the vent. It's a good shot for a con officer. And you just see
Stay on target.
You see the chief engineer lying. Pretty sure he's dead on the floor, but go ahead.
I would like to pay my respects and, obviously you can't hear me because he's dead, but to thank him for his service of decades of admirable work.
You just speak these words to him.
Yes. Still alive?
That's the last thing he says.
Okay.
Yeah, you pull out a medical tricorder. His life signs
He's
is
gone.
depleted. But you see like a little something like inside of his like uniform.
Yeah. What do I find?
You go and you pull out, and as you open it up, you see that it is a very old style photograph, like a Polaroid.
Okay.
And as you unfold it, you just see a picture of like the entire senior staff.
You sick son of a bitch. It's emotional.
Starfleet is one family.
Why you gotta do that to me?
You return to main engineering. We're gonna get back to the scream in a second.
Oh, goddamn. Good job, Lieutenant Dixon. Good job. Lieutenant Commander Nostrom. Looks like... What the hell happened?
It came, sir,
Kind of look around the room.
and it left. I got one shot off, and I hit it, but somehow it resisted.
What the important thing is that we got the warp core out.
One thing. What does it matter? He's
We-
dead.
So is... Well, the count is 46. And trust me, I'm keeping it. And we ain't gonna let it get any higher than that, Lieutenant Commander.
No, sir. No, we are not.
Now we got hell to pay out there. What do we know of the upper decks? Obviously, they succeeded in pulling their manual lever, so we know that they're still mobile.
We have ejected the warp core, and they have succeeded with the mission. Yes, sir.
Is there anything else we can do from engineering?
Not
I'd
at
like
this-
to get to sickbay. I'm frightfully worried about Ensign.
Not at this point, sir, but yes, I suggest that we keep
let's go.
moving.
Follow me. Let's go through the tubes.
You're gonna go up a deck and meet up with them. You hear the scream.
I immediately gonna go because you were doing that. I'm gonna run out. Take a look.
As you run out to take a look, you see that the ensign is lying motionless on the ground.
Have they been shot? Are they still alive or not
You
sure?
go over and check.
I would like to go over and check, is what I'm trying to say, and I didn't say yes.
You go down to look at the body, make a medicine insight. Let's do, medicine and insight.
One success.
As you lean over, she's still breathing. She's just been knocked out.
Okay. And I don't notice anything else around.
Looking around, you see a couple of bodies of the crew members that perished during the Jemadar attack. You see that several of the bulkheads have exploded where the EPS conduits overloaded. A lot of rubble in the corridor, the blaring red lights continuing on. Looking down the other side of the corridor, you see that one of the panels has been powered back on.
Which
Outside of that,
panel is this?
it's like a main like
Just the main panel. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
you see that while the ensign is still breathing, as you kind of gently turn her head, she's been developing a pretty severe bruise. Like she got struck there.
Have they reached us yet?
Nope.
We're no. Just us?
There are still
Just
two
the two.
decks below, right?
One.
One deck below.
One
Okay.
deck below.
All right.
And there's nothing else that I notice knowing this ship, being security on this ship, that is out of the ordinary. Besides the obvious of
Of those things. You would notice the sketchy things. Looking down the corridors, make a insight and security.
one success and a critical fail.
Okay. What are you doing during this time?
Trying to see if I can somehow get back system subspace communications going, because that is my field. Desperately trying to reach Admiral Ross. and the other vice admirals on the other ships arriving.
Captain Denning. Yeah,
Captain
he's
Denning,
aboard.
sorry.
Yep.
And then coming out, the lieutenant is scanning down the corridor. I'm going to try and move the ensign off to the side and prop them up against the wall. Just get them out of exposure.
Okay. What you do notice as you kind of take a better look down both the corridors is that not only did this console come back online, but it is saying it's a comm panel, and as you look at it, it is broadcasting your location across several light years. So anyone in the sector knows where you are. Exactly.
I relay this information immediately to you, and is there some way that we can stop this thing from broadcasting?
Yeah, most likely. We can try and control the broadcast back down to a narrow band.
You approach the console.
Mm-hmm.
It explodes. You each take 3 stress.
Okay.
As this explosion happens in front of you, shielding your face, you get blown back into the bulkhead behind you, but you do not lose consciousness.
Okay.
As the two of you walk out, hearing the explosion, you come into the corridor.
Oh my God, what happened?
This console, it wasn't going, and then we heard a scream, and
Just look at me.
just went down,
Look at me. Look at me.
heard a scream,
You're good.
down, down. It's broadcasting our location.
That is terrible and terrifying. As far as we know, though, Admiral Ross is on their way, but there's no telling if they're up or down at this point. They could be sporting buckets as well. Whose is that? And I'll like kind of point to the like drag marks, like leading into the other room. Like, I see like Ensign Levine.
Yeah.
Ensign Levine has appeared to be knocked unconscious while we were ejecting the warp core.
Y'all didn't notice? What happened?
They were watching our back while we were doing this.
Out in the hallway?
I mean,
All right.
There's
All
a
right.
botanist.
Right.
we tried to explain in a short manner of how to watch our
Sounds
backs.
like they didn't trust them. That's fair.
I mean, no.
I don't blame you.
Right.
As you look back at Ensign Levine, her nose is bleeding now.
What color?
Red.
Okay.
The important question.
Ensign Levine tell you about anything about Ensign Nuree?
Didn't tell us anything. They came in and they wanted to help with the warp core, but then I wasn't sure, so I just had them watch our back so that we could take care of the warp core.
Fair enough.
We heard a scream, came out.
Right.
They're not conscious?
No.
We know that we're transmitting.
Transmitting our location.
We know that we're
Medicine insight.
Medicine inside.
How do we stop that? Is there a way to manually do that? We ejected the entire power source. Can we inject the radio? Like,
Can I roll for some insight onto that? I'm not too sure.
Engineering reason? Engineering, yeah.
Okay.
We got 1 success.
She's alive.
I have 1 success.
You also know that the doctor recently treated her for some injuries that have mostly been healed. She just needed rest, really.
I have 1 success.
1 success. Thinking on this test, you'll take a point of momentum. That was a difficulty 0 check.
Oh, okay. Oh.
As you survey your situation, you have a couple of options. Taking out the subspace transmitter would mean taking a little spacewalk. If you want to do the manual eject of that. A walk on out onto the deflector and do a whole bunch of crap. It would take a long time, at least 20 minutes, manually, in space.
It's just a brisk jog.
The only other option you really have is to try and get to the main computer and in the main computer core, attempt to wrest control back to and prove that like Commander Wrester is now your commanding officer.
What kind of security protocols we got on board for the Dominion? Obviously, Starfleet had prepared for this in some way. Now, my codes, top to bottom, didn't work. What else do we got in security? We got to think sideways.
There's also several escape pods near your location.
Can't abandon the ship just yet.
Are any missing?
You want to go check?
I do.
As you go to check, make an engineering and insight check.
2 days?
Careful over there.
What is
Seems
the
like a-
difficulty?
1 good, 1 bad.
How bad?
Once. No,
Okay.
no complications, just bad.
No, I'm trying to get you some more momentum, which you
Oh.
do get. As you investigate a little further, the readouts say that one is missing, but you can clearly see that it is not missing.
Interesting.
Commander, any ideas if this is some sort of ploy?
You know, if a console blew up in your face, I tell you what, this probably blow up right in all of ours. I don't think we can trust that kind of escape pod, or maybe it's only accessible by squishy cat. Hell, that's what I would do. I'd turn them all into bombs save for one. Now, only I could use it.
Records like that, they're merely planning that only one would escape.
Yeah, likely
Just the captain.
just the captain.
Yeah.
For when Admiral Ross arrived, and that with the warp core exploded, could say anything.
Anything they wanted.
But we interrupted that, realized what was cracking,
So now,
gave Ensign Levine a lick, and was just a touch too late because we had already ejected the course. So now,
their next option.
can we leave a little surprise of our own? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, we can.
See what we can do.
You want to try and open this extra escape pod?
No, we want to set a trap somewhere, like maybe like one of like the doors into the
escape pod.
bay.
Absolutely.
They don't close.
Okay. You want to make it so it doesn't close when it ejects into space?
Yeah, pretty much. Freeze the fucker.
It's sick, and it goes against all my values. But I say to hell with them.
I'm seeking revenge. It
Earth's
goes
hell,
with mine.
not
Is it
mine.
actually going against all your values?
It goes against peaceful resolve and equality, but allow others to decide for themselves.
Okay, this is what's going to happen. You're going to cross out your ability to simmer down relationships.
You mean
Or
diffuse the tension?
Diffuse the tension.
Okay,
thank you.
well, it's a good thing I already used it.
It's one
Not your talents, your value.
Oh, my value. So you're talking about peace or resolve? Okay. So cross it off.
Gain a determination.
Now we're talking.
For the rest of the mission, you're on a warpath.
I've seen 2 people witnessed, killed for me. Blood. Their blood on my face. We are at war.
Hey, no judgments here, man. I'll help you out. I think that's a great idea.
Do this.
Somewhere in that beta psyche, something snapped.
Trill.
And a little bit of the Trill side too. Yep, Trills can be murderers.
Any being could be a man.
From a certain point of view.
Sure. When you're around humans.
Which is what the show's about.
Yeah, humans are the bad guys.
Yeah, you're able to set up this booby trap, no problem. It will, the doors will, the safety lock on it will engage on the computer side of things. But when it launches, it will not actually engage. And yeah, you'll expose something to vacuum. Very interesting. Okay, so you head down, are you gonna head towards?
We're gonna go to the science bay. Or
Medi.
no, not
No.
the science deck where I left the thing in the bob. But first, I want to also drop in. How's Levine doing? Stable.
She'll survive where she is.
Close the door. Lock it. I don't
Lock
want
it.
her trying to get on none of them Skype pods. You know, like.
That's fair.
Where's that? What deck is the
You're on deck 7 currently.
science bay? It was like 4 or something.
You tell me. You did not tell me last time. Is it on deck 4, 3?
Deck 6 always.
Yeah,
I mean,
obviously.
it's
on the
Star
same
Trek
deck?
at deck 6.
'Kay.
Everything's on deck 6.
Deck 6 it is.
And it's closer.
But deck 6 is also where the hangar or the teleporter is, isn't it?
And where also the shuttlecraft are.
It's a
Yeah.
happening deck.
There's lots going on deck 6.
It's a traveling.
I'm gonna tell you. Not only to the aft of the ship is where all the like regular shuttlecraft are, and at the front there is where the bow of the ship is where the wave rider, which is what you crashed on the surface earlier.
I did what I could.
The holodecks are here too.
Oh,
It's a happening
this is a
deck.
great deck.
Okay,
Let's pop in for a game of D&D. Woo!
you head to the science station where you have locked away your little friend, and we'll find out what happens when we come back from the break.
Oh my god!
Welcome back, quest ladders, and we got a harrowing situation unfolding. Our
You're good. Go.
The music, the everything, the mood is set. Let's do a little check-in with our players before we get back into it. How's Ensign Ava doing?
Ensign Ava is.
Lieutenant Ava.
Oh, Lieutenant Ava. My bad. Get
It's still
used to this.
fresh.
It's still fresh. You know.
It's been hours.
She's ready to find out what's happening. Seeking revenge. She's very much seeking revenge on these people, and having lived through this once before, it's happening again. And this is her new family, and she will not have this happen again. Not again. Is ready to seek revenge on whoever is doing this to her new family.
Yeah, thinking about going back to that moment when you and the Resistance had almost rescued your parents, and you were making it away, all the distractions were going,
I broke them out. I had them.
and the defensive perimeter reactivated. Their chips that the Cardassians had emplaced in them, finished them off. But
Yeah.
not this time.
Not this time.
Ensign Hansen.
Yeah, so Bo's just fixed on licking the wounds right now, having the comms console blow up in his face as the communications officer was a bit of a ego bruise. But it's increased his resolve to complete the mission task at hand, get revenge, and do what needs to be done for Starfleet and the rest of the crew. So, yeah, just sort of licking the wounds and contemplating about if there's things around that can be picked up to add into a pack of trinkets that could be useful for the remainder of the ship.
Indeed. Yeah, Article 14 comes to mind. It stays resolute in your mind. Lieutenant Commander Nostrom,
Yes. That is I.
how are you doing? How are you feeling? What's this moment to you?
Angry. Lots of anger. Frustration. Doubt. But more importantly, following orders and what is right for Starfleet.
Very well. Acting Captain. Commander.
Talon just kind of, we like close that door and we start heading down the hallway. I'll just like count in my head every single name of every single crewman that I can think of. Just starting at the top, and I don't think I'll make it very far. I think I know like a handful in engineering. There's just like not a lot of people's names that I knew, and I've always been like bad with names, and it's always been like, I'm bad with names, I'll ask you once or twice, it'll be fine. Like now in this moment, like where there's nobody to tell me what their name was, I like really feel the like weight of all that I did wrong to get us here, and how I could have been and should have been and would have been better if I wasn't a part of this, and if I had learned on my own. So as I push forward, I'll just... All right, team. We gotta get ourselves to that squiggly little fucker in that container.
Agreed,
We
son.
need to put it down. We take it with us. We don't need no more missteps. We're stepping over our friends left, right, and center on this goddamn mission. I don't know why Starfleet sent us out there. Hell, maybe all of them are them changelings. I know one thing. The four of us can trust each other. And if we lose that trust, we lose everything Starfleet gave us. And at this moment, it ain't a hell of a lot. But they give us each other. So let's get these doors open, get that, and get Ensign Nuree to safety.
Yes, sir.
Just like when we defeated Bavlona.
It is kind of like that, I guess.
We stuck together, we came up with a plan, and one thing we know is true, that D&D taught us that ambushes are fucking awesome.
Yes.
And never leave the group.
Never leave the group.
Stick together.
Together from here on out.
together.
You understand?
Even if you didn't make it, but you were still part of the group.
You guys played without me.
Yeah, a whole bunch.
Yeah, but what matters,
We just gotta keep going.
but what matters is that you're here now.
I was looking forward to that session for weeks.
Moving forward.
As you make your way down deck 6 from one end to the other, do you come across an oddly askew door that Ensign Ava kind of perks your interest? This is the door to the morgue.
Can I poke my head in and use my constantly watching to attempt to detect any hidden enemies or danger?
Yes. Difficulty will be set at 4 for any hidden enemies that may
So
be
3,
in there.
because dropped
Yes.
to 1. I'd like to use a momentum.
Okay.
And
And do you alert your crewmates? that
oh,
you're doing this?
absolutely, absolutely.
And being alerted, what are you doing exactly?
The door was ajar to the morgue, so I'm gonna, without as much as I can, poke my head in to see if I notice anything, any enemies or anything weird going
Okay.
on in this room.
You look in one direction, and I'll assist in looking the opposite.
Alright.
Your scanner picking up anything it should.
And
Insight and security?
and with that, I'll use a talent of advisor because I'm assisting.
Oh. You are assisting, yes. That
Yes,
lowers
just-
the difficulty?
No, what
Did
happens?
it reroll?
It allows them to re-roll a d20,
Excellent.
just in case.
One critical success and 1 success. And I
Okay.
can re-roll the other one just cuz?
Yeah, trade for some momentum.
You don't have to.
But I can, because you've already used it,
Could
so
get
I might as
complication.
well.
You could get a complication. You could get a fail. So take the success. That's okay. What matters is that it was a backup.
It's a 5% chance to
Yeah.
get a failure. It's also a 5% chance to get another critical. And I don't know.
Captain, what do you want me to do?
Yeah, okay, we got a success. We got lots of success.
I would say bank it.
Okay, I will keep my 3
Yeah.
successes.
Yeah. Quit while you're
It will
ahead.
not increase momentum. But as you look around, there are no hidden things that you are aware of. So, or rather, that's D&D speak for it. No, you're good.
You're good? There's nothing
There's
weird in here?
there's no changeling. There's no shrouded Jem'Hadar. You're very on edge from that. What you do notice with 3 successes is that all of these pods are full.
Jem'Hadar attack. Somehow they managed to stop it, maybe?
Judging by the bodies in the hallway, there wasn't time to retrieve
How
deceased crew
many,
members.
how many, like, slots are there? How many, like...
Oh, in here, there's
In the
there's 6. There's not
Oh, no. Okay.
there's not 80.
Can
Yeah,
we
well,
see?
I'm not looking for
40.
that. I'm looking for the other...
3.
We see what/who's inside?
You want to open them all up, or you want to like check the tags on them?
I don't know if I trust the tags.
I'd like to do a little scan for life signs.
There's none. I'll give you that one for free.
I'll give you that one.
The readings are cold.
Yes, I would like
Someone
to
hiding
open
in
them
there.
up and see
Never
what's
know.
inside.
She does.
Okay, you initiate the activations one at a time, all at once.
Should do. One at a time or all at once? I want to see what's in here.
Half.
Okay, I'm not sure how this is
Half
that
and half.
important, but let's go. Let's go.
Moving forward.
There's no check required. You open. each of
Okay,
them.
okay, good.
The first 5 that you open are various crewmen from the ships. Half of the engineering team is in here. There's no. What's odd to you and what sticks out is that there's no death certificates. There's no records from the doctor. And opening the final container, as sliding out, you see the captain on ice.
Dead.
He's a vampire!
No.
They are not a vampire. They are.
There's
your
no such thing as space vampires.
You take out your medical tricorder and give it a
Of course.
scan.
Yes. Unless, are you more equipped with medical? Or you're communications.
I am. I have the science background.
Who's good with medicine?
I've got 4.
You got 4. Okay, you are medical officer. Congratulations.
Do I want to just scan for information there, or do I want to try and get the doctor online to also?
You need main computer online.
We
That's
can't
gonna take
do
a
that,
whole
yeah.
bunch.
All right.
So, like, insight and medicine?
Yep.
Yeah.
Which should be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 successes.
As you make your scans, you see that the captain is actually alive, but just. There is some sort of compound in their blood that is keeping them under.
Can we eradicate it?
You notice like they look dead. Their pallor is significantly paler.
Are we able to determine what the compound is? Because perhaps it's the same
He's a vampire!
compound that's blocking your abilities.
Very, very astute.
You were
Yes.
shot in the back. It could be something to do with that. Something could have been in the.
Give me a scan as well.
Shot in the back? What?
When the Jem'Hadar shot the compound.
And then I was
thinking-
fixed.
It was patched up on the bridge.
All of a sudden I was fixed and I was on the bridge.
Oh, you're gonna scan for a compound.
To see if the compound matches in both of them.
Oh,
Or
interesting.
if he's been exposed to the same compound that is.
I'm on your page now. Roll. Insight medicine. Shot in the back. What a delivery system.
Reason better?
Flashback.
Same. Same. 1 success.
It is not from the shot in the back,
Okay.
but there is a compound in Lieutenant Commander Nostrom's blood.
Son
Not supposed to
of
be
a
there.
beasting.
But it's not the one that's in the captain.
They're different.
Okay.
But there is something inside of me.
In both of you.
Damn Jim Hadar. Got all that stuff
Is that
mixed in with energy.
Is that what the problem is?
No, the only time you've been administered a hypospray has been from either Ensign Hansen or the doctor.
Or the compounds that we had to take on the surface because of the ionic radiation.
I didn't say that.
Are you a vampire? Everybody's vampires! I'm a vampire?
Open the door! You step forward. You look out!
Do we see our reflections?
Oh boy. It is very golden.
That's all going on in their heads. I'm just kind of like back out in the hallway, like a little bit, cautious about going into the like sci-fi. All the lights are off. Like teams are just looking around and flashlights at all the dead bodies. Like,
Some deep space
I
shit.
need to get going.
The captain's still alive.
Well, great. If they want them alive, then let's leave them that way because I don't know how to help them.
They're them.
Oh, sorry, them.
We can use them for the codes to unlock this.
Perhaps with their comm, we could try and transfer over rank.
We need the doctor to resuscitate
The captain.
So if we're gonna
And to
bring the
analyze.
captain, then let's do that.
To analyze
That's
the contagion in the blood as well as mine.
That's all time we don't necessarily have. We're probably better to
So
try.
what are you suggesting? We put your tricorder up the
sick bay
captain's
down too.
butt. Like, what are you doing in there?
Perhaps there's a way we could, with the captain's comm, re-encode power over from them to someone else to try and get the override.
We would still need their voice.
Yeah,
Deck 2 is very far away.
it is very far away. All right,
We need to get
guess we gotta get to
on
science.
this deck.
We gotta get to science.
Gotta get to science.
Okay.
I agree.
Grab the comm if you think you got it, but let's go.
Is there anything that we can grab? Yeah, the comm badge off of Captain, perhaps. Maybe some DNA
Probably cat,
themselves?
squishy captain probably had the comm badge.
Oh, squishy Captain. Yes, that's a fact. Okay.
Captain.
Not solid Captain, but squishy.
Yes, Squishy Captain had the combat edge.
Glad it's squishy.
I'll take a sample and try and determine the compound as we go that's affecting them.
Okay,
I'll meet you at the science lab.
we're coming.
Wait, what was that?
I'm just taking a sample of whatever compounds in their bloodstream to
Oh,
analyze
So
it.
you
Yes,
just fill
good,
up.
good.
Yep, it's blood.
Yeah. Just gonna try and
Okay.
see if we can determine in the science lab.
I'm following you. Let's go.
Did
Head into the science lab.
Yeah.
And away we go.
We'll try and stealth a little bit.
It's on this deck, right?
Yeah.
Not that far.
Okay.
You get there.
All right.
We can be real
Has
sneaky.
the seal on it has not been discharged.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
Perfect. Good. Oh,
You don't even have to do that. You locked it down personally. Two of you.
Oh, nice.
now you're just showing off.
Well, I thought we were opening the
good.
door.
Ah, yeah,
Doors
yeah.
were closed. I thought it was time.
I was impressed.
All right.
Oh yeah, you forget that you put a force field in place there. And
Oh, still working. That's good. Fuck.
Brush it off. Ah, it's
It's fine.
it's nothing.
it's just like testing out the brake.
Tickles. All right, we get in there. Has been tampered with.
Nothing has been tampered with.
Right. Well, I'd say we can either take this on our persons and try and escape, Maybe back down to the planet surface. Seems like a terrible idea.
The door to the science lab opens. And then closes again.
Shoot! Right now! Shoot!
What?
I would like to shoot. Is there any?
What are you shooting? Yes.
Any sort of, like,
Throw him a knife.
like
No Gemini.
Doing?
tubing or like something with like cold air that I could shoot at to try and freeze?
Oh, like a
Oh,
cryogen,
okay.
like cryogenics?
Like a coolant.
Yeah.
There's damage happened to the ship. There's things hanging out of the.
Yeah.
There's containers
you
about.
shoot the coolant tube. There's you're all blind. It's not easy to see. There's steamy fog reactants in the air. These reagents, you can't see through it. Now everyone's
Perfect.
blind.
Glorious.
So is it.
What is it? What it? What is it? What's happening?
As like the hissing continues, the only way that you're going to turn this off is by like taking the tubes and
Shutting the valve.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll
You
move.
just stand here.
I'll
and
make
go,
my way to the valve.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
So you turn it off.
Of course.
The canister is menacing.
Oh,
Son of
okay. Well, that was the important part.
Whew! We made a whole thing.
You open the door. Thank you very much.
We let our imaginations get to us. Very good.
Thank you, Ensign.
Rude. It's Lieutenant.
It's Sir, technically.
Mind your superiors, Ensign.
would
It's
you like
gone.
to do?
How do they do that?
I was trying to
How'd
freeze
they
it.
do that? How'd they do that? How'd they get it? How'd they get through that? I'm very curious. What happened?
As you look to where the canister is, it looks like it was shorn like clear off of the console that you attached it to.
Past the shields and everything.
They cut the console, which emits the shields.
Okay.
Right, well, where would they go? They got it. Thoughts?
The
Escape pod.
escape pods. Yes,
Yep.
that's the next thing I was thinking. Escape pods,
Or the shuttles.
or the
The shuttles are on this deck. There's your booby-trapped escape pod on this deck as well.
yes,
To the shuttles. That's the
Let's
only
go.
one we aren't sure yet.
shuttles, or the beam bay.
Transporter room.
There it is.
Is there enough power to transport?
I'm
the
sure they
bodies?
could
Is
figure it
still
out.
enough
They
residual?
have the codes.
It's true. They could just transfer all the power. We should get moving, right?
Let's go. Moving. As no.
As what?
I was gonna say, as we go, can I do another constantly watching to attempt to detect hidden?
Yep, 4 reduced to 3, as
Take
you know.
my knife out of the door. Through that, thinking it was opening because of Jim Hadar, but I thought we were in the room already and it was like opening behind us. That's why I was like, oh my god. I didn't realize we were outside of the room still.
Got excited.
At least I
Okay, so I would like to
No.
use my determination
Ooh.
to get the perfect opportunity. So 1 crit success,
Okay,
and then I'll roll my other ones.
okay, okay.
What am I rolling?
Inside security.
Inside security. Shit.
You're good.
Just
you did
roll it.
all the things.
2 successes. I did
Yeah.
all the things, but forgot what I was rolling again.
Just so excited.
Yes.
So total 4.
4
You
total.
get an extra one to notice
Oh,
anything
very
that
good.
is unseen. As you make your way across the deck, what you notice is there is some sort of dark black, kind of green. It's hard to tell with this red light flashing. Substance that is dripped throughout.
Yeah.
Can we get a scan on this?
As you look at it,
What
it's
is
kind of like
this?
crumbling apart.
Maybe don't do that.
Ensign Hansen determines that you just like tasted ashy changeling pieces.
What'd your scan tell you? That you had a good shot?
Oh,
Oh.
thank you, sir.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Yeah, got the same properties as a changeling.
We follow this trail? Is there a trail leading?
Are you asking to follow that trail?
I'm asking if there's a trail to follow or if it was just one spot that I noticed.
Both.
There we go.
Okay.
That's something. Breadcrumbs.
Both.
Both.
Sally fall. Oh.
There's no erasing now. No going back, guys.
No going back. It's all permanent.
The finale.
It's all set in stone.
So you do not have control of the ship yet. You chase after this changeling trail that leads to the shuttle bay. You head into the shuttle bay and you see that there is no gravity in here, as all of the shuttles are loose. Their gravity, or their locks have been, they're just floating around in the space.
Okay.
Very dangerous in here.
Okay.
And should that force field collapse on the far side, everything will be vented out into space.
So where the shuttle bay you're at? I'd like to make my way to one of the shuttlecrafts.
Do not go in there. You know what I would do if I was laying a sick ass trap? Turn off the gravity and then shut the force field off. Good luck.
But if I get to the shuttlecraft, I would be able to stop
Maybe.
them.
We just have a quick think about this right quick. All right. This is a good trap. You're willing to go in there, Lieutenant Commander, then that's on you. All right? But we need to... What is to be gained by this?
Can I access the computer at all to activate any of the shuttlecrafts from where I'm standing at?
You don't have control of the computer.
No, not at all.
We see
We never went to the main computer core. There's no...
Didn't do the camping thing.
Do you want to go back?
I'm sorry?
Do you want to go back?
We're here now. Any other bright idea?
If you're gonna set this trap off, where would you do it? Inside one of them shells? Or somewhere else in the ship? It's like...
Yeah.
You're like, huddled
No one
up.
gets-
I mean, potentially. They broadcasted our position for who knows how long. There could be other vessels coming to rendezvous with them, unaware that Starfleet's on their way. They could have gone back to
They
the
know
bridge.
Starfleet's on their way.
They could have gone back
They're
to the
working with Captain Sparrow. They know Starfleet's on the way, and the trap might be for Admiral Ross. Or Admiral Ross might be the fucker setting them traps. And they're just looking for that little proto thing or what have you we found. Were there any scans done? Can I use a momentum to say like we obtained some information, like while it was like sitting in the science bay, like in the field? Like would there just be like preliminary scans done on this thing from a computer?
So you're saying that you set up the scans before you do that? Okay, yeah. So you want to know about the sample that you retrieved?
Yeah. Well, like left in the lab, and I just imagine it's just like scanning, just generally.
Yeah, this thing has been, as you scan through it, it has a morphogenic matrix, which is what the changelings use to exist. This thing has been masquerading as simple life forms and things because it hasn't had any sentient contact on this planet. And it never really had a lot of contact with the animal life there, so it just kind of mimicked a few things. And then when the Temerians discovered it, that's when it started to really develop some stuff.
Oh, okay.
Quickly.
Yes, with its telekinetic.
So this thing is definitely some sort of baby changeling.
I mean, they're just trying to get their baby back. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
But it's clearly not like
One life.
it's similar to them, but it is not them, right?
Crew.
Hard to say. You know that it's
Where's the half of the crew that we read in the report exactly? I haven't seen them.
Okay,
All the
well,
people that
so
came
far
back are the
two.
people that we brought with us.
Yeah. Actually, that's true.
We
Where
read the
are they?
report, said that half the crew was taken out by the Jem'Hadar attack, and we've seen plenty of evidence of that. Then we saw that the other half aren't at their stations. Where is
Where
the
did
crew?
they go?
Could they be on the other vessel?
Very
Why?
easily, but the Jem'Hadar aren't known for taking prisoners.
No.
And what purpose would they serve if their purpose was to get the little baby?
I'm sorry.
I was trying to hold it.
I couldn't do it.
really well.
Yeah, everyone did their part.
I would like to see the baby!
Bathana, no.
Okay.
Back to this franchise. Could they have been transported to the planet? Or
Maybe. I don't. Okay, without the line computers up, we can't really tell top from bottom.
that's it. We have
If this creature is gonna
I'm getting to the
escape-
main computer right now. I have to find out what's going on.
How
and I
far?
need control.
How far from where we are?
Oh,
The main computer.
opposite side, up several decks.
Can
Of course.
Oh no, the bottom portion of the main computer core is on this deck.
Yes, deck six!
Everything's on deck.
can
Main
you
computer.
can you see the can we see the transmitter for the field? Can we set off our assumed trap? Can we drop the shield and depressurize this bay as we close this door and basically set off a trap
To make it look like we fell into it.
and set our tricorder to block life signals?
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
love all these things.
Clever. Go.
You get on that tricorder. I know you got eyes for that shot. See if we can
Absolutely.
make that. Lieutenant Commander, you and I need to have a talk about exactly what we're going to do with the main computer.
We need to get control back, and I need to find out all of our subsystems.
That's
And
what to do. Think if we brought the camera's body.
yeah,
Might help
absolutely.
replace some
Well,
of it. All right. You two do that. We'll meet right back here. 5 minutes. Nobody leaves anybody else aside. Understood, Lieutenant?
Right here, 5 minutes.
Okay, you make that shot. You get that tricorder working. As soon as we get back, take the shot. Make the thing. We go and get the captain.
do exactly what we said we wouldn't, splitting the party.
Yeah, that's the one.
Then we'll split the party and create an extended track list. Right. So who's getting the captain?
Us two.
You two. Okay. And you want to do this quickly, I assume?
Yeah, just full tilt down that hallway.
Okay. Fitness and security for all that training. So before we get too far, sorry, it shouldn't be plus those two. It should be your discipline. So you get 2 dice, and then you add the discipline that corresponds to this. So security.
As well as I.
Yep, that's what you're doing. And then you two are trying to set off the day. I'd say that's like a security protocol and an engineering check.
Okay.
So we're just rolling against
Yeah,
security.
so you get 2 dice and then add your discipline.
Okay.
2 dice, add my discipline. So my discipline and security is 5.
So 7 dice.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Going back over here.
I see.
How did
Okay.
2 successes.
2,
3 successes.
3?
Wait,
That's
okay.
5.
I'm confused. 7 dice,
Yes.
and then I'm trying to get.
Oh, I guess you maxed it at 5 because of the.
DM.
Yeah, because I'm
Yeah.
5 security.
Yeah.
So 5 dice, and I'm trying to beat 5. Just roll 5.
Unlimited power.
And then try to beat security. Yeah, and then those 5 dice are going against security and
Did you have the critical?
what is it called? Reason maybe?
Reason? Okay.
That many.
And that's your threshold. And then the more successes you get, the further along the work track you get.
I see.
So they had a breakthrough on their side, so they were very successful. But how we do over here?
2
Two?
successes.
4 successes.
6. So you will also have a breakthrough on this. This means that your life signs will all be masked while this happens.
Okay.
Describe what it looks like when you set off your trap together.
I'd like to, so I want to do it as soon as those doors close. I pinpoint exactly where I need to shoot, and just at the last second as that door closes, I fire right through.
Okay.
On my tricorder, I immediately press the red button. The button that I never press, but I press that button to hide our signals or cloak our signals right as the shot makes contact.
Yeah, and this allows the tricorder to project your life signs forward for a time to make it look like you're in there. You hit the far side of the hangar bay, which deactivates the force field. The trap sets off as the entire thing is decompressed. The door closes in front of you. Your life signs are masked, and you head back to where they are. You two, as you sprint down the hall, jumping over the pieces of bulkhead and dodging other pieces of rubble that have and downed crewmen as you head back to the morgue, where you see hovering over the captain's body, the changeling. You throw the knife?
Yeah.
Okay. It sticks to
Yeah.
their gooey form and just falls.
Felt good.
It turns around to you. So primitive, your species. And this is why the Dominion must bring order to your...
You call this order? Take a look around. We bring order through peace. You bring whatever you call order.
You've done this to yourselves, and you cannot see it. All of this chaos wrought because you would not submit. How frivolous you are with your so-called lives.
Sorry.
Your solids
You
will
got
never
something on
understand.
your face. Talking about submitting. You know, you lost. It's time to call it.
open up the valve.
Yes.
Okay, you're blind.
Okay,
You're blind.
but isn't it?
I go for the captain as the like rush of like condensed air, like cold freezing air rushes out. I try and reach out and grab and pull the Captain Sparrow towards me.
Okay, it sounds like a daring, almost attack, but we're not quite into the conflict portion just yet. So let's do daring and security.
Okay.
Just
I'm going to oppose you.
2 successes.
Forgot to increase the threat when you saw the changeling. I'm just going to do it once. I'm not going to do it for the other time. 2
2
successes?
successes.
Okay. I also got 2 successes. As you both hold on to the captain, kind of tug on either side. They've like slipped them out of the mortuary bed. More situation going on here.
The slab.
The slab.
The slime.
And the captain's on their feet. You have one arm, the changeling has the other as they're pulling back and forth. You cannot see the commander
I can
anymore.
hear.
You can hear, but you cannot see anything going on in there. And you can't either. As you rush into the situation, we're going to initiate our conflict.
okay.
So you are at reach, you're at short range, and you're going to be at medium range with a lot of blocked in between. You all act first.
I close the valve.
It'll take a moment to display because we're in conflict now.
Yeah.
It's not immediate, so
It's okay.
at the end of the round it will dissipate, but you still cannot see in there.
Okay.
Is my knife within reach?
No.
With certain things that came to mind, there is a potential frequency that can interfere with the changeling's molecular activity.
That you can see within reach. Difficulty 5 task.
Okay.
But you've already shut the valve off with your one of your minor actions there.
Because with determination, I could perform one additional task right after this one.
Okay. Yep.
If I don't increase difficulty.
Yeah, you can do it, but it's still 5.
Oh.
It can't get much higher than that.
Oh. Oh no, but it still says that if I'm able to do this
So you can
task,
do
it
the
doesn't increase.
Right. So doing a second task makes it substantially harder to be successful. This second task of like trying to figure out what to do to like mess with its matrix, you're gonna have to do a lot.
Okay. With
If
5 successes?
if Starfleet hasn't figured out how to mess with their matrix, how
Standing in the
this
door
moment-
of a morgue is
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
not the place.
Yeah. I'm just gonna stand down from it and not do that. Okay.
You know they can be killed if you hit them with enough concentrated fire.
Sure.
Can I use my call to action to just kind of like, I'll use my body, I'll like kind of look down, see my knife, look at the captain's arm and be like, that would have been sweet. But then like use my like body to kind of like cover the captain and I say, shoot it! And kind of like use my body to shield the captain from complications.
You still see nothing. Over to you. You two have to move into range where you can actually make a shot. You do have to like use like movement to get into the next zone. So you'd go from medium to short range. Impossible to see.
Cover behind the, the door.
Can I move and make a really quick phaser shot that's not at them, but like I'm trying to distract the changeling from. They don't know. He doesn't know we're there yet. So trying to move closer, but as it just, I know generally where the captain was because I saw it, and just trying to fire like behind where that is, just to distract the changeling.
Okay. Yep. Create like a disadvantage for them, maybe.
Yeah.
There go. Sure. Take a shot.
Just a random shot.
Just take a shot. Difficulty 2 to distract.
Okay, so security and is this daring because I can't see?
Yeah. Complications, love them. Furthermore, if you fail on both of those dice, you have a high likelihood of hitting either Commander Wrester or the captain.
I'm hitting nowhere near them.
But
you don't know.
But I have a decent
But
shot.
I know where they were,
That's what the risk is.
and I'm going this way.
You're hoping for the best.
Okay, I'll try
Just
my
like
best.
shooting randomly in the room to try and distract.
I'm not shooting randomly. See, he's telling me I'm shooting randomly. I know where the captain
you
was.
think
I
you-
know I'm going this
Okay.
way.
All right.
He's telling me I'm shooting randomly. I'm
Well,
gonna
let's
shoot.
find out.
Arrived
how
on the
true
scene.
either or is.
Lots going on.
Take that all seriously.
Rude.
Oh, rude.
2 successes.
That's all you needed. Just setting the stakes so that you can. You got this. Yeah, you feel the heat of a phaser like just past your ear. Doesn't hit the changeling, but definitely adds to the changeling's threat of like. Okay.
With that distraction, can I put my foot on the like slab and just kind of like pull as hard as I can as it like whips by my head and just like illuminating through this like mist for like a split second, the like metallic kind of like formless form like holding on, and I'll just kind of like as it like fades back down, just throw myself and all my weight back and try and pry him away with the distraction. Because my
Actually, with that blast, wouldn't we be able to see the silhouette of its body in the mist? Oh, come on.
No way.
I'm right in front of it.
Just be happy you can shoot through the coolant at all, and it's not killing you. Okay, you can make that. What's Hanson doing while you finish that? It's going to be opposed.
Yep. I've moved to the doorway next to the lieutenant commander. I'm not as confident with my shots as the lieutenant, so just ready and waiting for the coolant to dissipate, and also trying to scan and see if I can see the specimen container somewhere in there as things settle down, because all I hear are loud noises in a misty room.
Okay. Sounds like you're ready in that next action, so that sounds good.
A crit for 2 successes and an 8, so another crit.
Tie. I also crit and then added another success. So, yeah, you're in this tug of war. This thing is strong. It's got a grip, and as you're pulling more, you kind of reposition your hand, and you feel like a tendril of this changeling as it's now like wrapped itself a little more around the captain.
Ew.
Dug in like an Alabama tick!
You're bleeding, sir.
I don't got time for that!
Okay, it's going to move now. It's going to attack you because you are inside within reach. It cannot see until the end of the round that you know of.
It also is blind.
Do I make an opposed struggle or it just goes against my resistance?
Yeah, you're trying to this. Oh yeah, because this is melee. Okay, so it's going to. I mean, it's going to hit you. You can try to dodge it.
I tried to. What do I do for that? That's just a straight resistance, right? And then I don't have anything to add to that.
Yeah, give it a go.
Yeah, so it's like just straight fitness. Because my resistance is 0.
Same.
1 success.
Okay, that is not enough to. You're like holding on. You're trying to anticipate this thing's movement. You can't see it.
Yeah.
It's not a lot's on your side here. As you just feel this thing take a like pseudopod tendril and whack you across the face. It's going to deal damage. And you have 0 resistance, right?
Correct.
Okay.
We're squishy.
Don't get him a 5. Listen on.
Roll a d20 for me.
18.
No damage.
Okay. It's as the pseudopod hits you, it strikes you actually across the chest. As you take 5 damage, you are winded from this. It just knocks you so hard, you stumble back and you are knocked down.
Losing grip of cat spur.
Yes. Standard. Yep. That's it. And you are out of reach technically.
But you know what I probably could reach? That knife that fell off ground. If only I could see the damn thing.
As the gases clear, you can see that this thing has the captain in this, like, wrapped one of its arms completely around their torso. You can see that their other tendril is free and has wrapped around your knife.
I hate this.
What would you like to do?
Is there a clear shot?
The captain's in the way, but yes.
The captain is in the way?
Oh man, I got
being
this batleth.
It's holding up the captain.
Am I close now? I said I moved
You're in
forward.
short range. You can move into range.
Can
Or
I use
into
the
reach.
batleth to try to sever both the tendrils?
And not the captain.
Yeah, oh yeah, not the captain.
No.
I want him to drop the knife and drop the captain, just straight through.
Pick one.
Okay.
Pick the captain.
It's a batleth, it's huge.
Yeah. But, no, yeah, choose the captain.
I mean, captain,
It to be free.
yes.
And then we have a clear shot.
But it's a batleth.
Excellent thinking, Lieutenant.
Okay.
Well done, Lieutenant.
So you move. Yeah, using your movement, you rush in and make your assault.
Daring and security?
Yes.
It's pretty.
And you remember the
pretty
damage
daring.
is 3.
You said 3.
and Vicious.
3 and vicious.
Yep.
What's my difficulty?
It's going to oppose.
It would.
This is opposed, so we're
Okay,
going to roll
so,
off
okay.
together.
2 successes.
1 success.
Yes.
Roll some damage though. Let's see if you can actually cut through it.
Get that, mother.
While we're rolling for damage, do I see if the container's in there?
Can I do bonus damage?
Yes.
With a
Spent.
yeah. How much bonus do I get?
Another die.
Just 1.
Oh, just 1.
That makes sense.
Yeah, 1 piercing.
Slash it.
Do you want to do 1 more damage die, or do you want to do piercing? It takes 2 of my resistance dies away.
I already rolled.
I'll still let you decide.
Piercing.
Okay. I'm going to take
I'll do it again.
2 of these.
So it's still just 3.
Yep.
3. A 1, a 2, and a 3.
3, 4, 4 damage.
And then
I resist.
vicious.
Oh yeah, that's sorry.
That's with that. Okay, yep.
Yeah, a 1 and a 2 count for 3, and then the vicious for 1 more, and then it resists only 1 now because of the your use of momentum. You are able to sever it momentarily as the captain falls away, but the rest of the goo reintegrates with Changeling, who is very solid in front of you. You see, like they're trying to form another tendril, and then take a shot.
Yeah.
I would like to use that determination I gathered for, let's see. I was gonna use the momentum, but now that's gone. So I
can
would
buy
like
one.
to use the perfect opportunity to create an additional 1, which is a critical success,
Okay.
and then I will roll security, and because the captain was falling, I am now aware that this is the perfect opportunity to do so. So I would say insight.
Insight into.
Where to shoot and how to shoot.
I think in combat, I don't think we can twist
Okay.
things around.
Fine.
Fine.
Worth a shot.
Fine.
Wait, well. Okay, so
Make me bring out the phase discriminator.
that's a success and a critical fail. But that's 3 successes.
That is 3
It
successes.
is 3 successes. Okay, so you have 2 momentum generated from that. What would you like to do with it? You can spend it right away. On this attack.
What was it? The bonus?
It's in momentum. Here, I can read it to you.
What was that?
Do.
Devastating damage.
Do it.
Yes, it costs 2.
Hold on.
No, it's
Oh,
a
that's
ship.
We're not
for the
a ship.
ship.
Oh,
that's
that's
for
ship
the ship.
Yeah.
It was folded. And
We're on the ship.
Yeah. But
boy.
I would say bonus damage.
So
what?
yeah, you can spend
just-
1 for you
Yeah.
spend 1 or 2 for what do you?
Can I spend 2 and do 2? Bless you.
So yeah, spend 2 and take another take another.
That's or disarm. Is that what you say?
Yeah, whatever.
It is holding.
The knife, and I imagine that it is by us.
Yeah, well, I'm like right underneath all.
The
Captain like falls on the
bonus
ground
damage.
right next to me.
Bonus damage. That's what you're doing.
bonus damage.
2 bonus dice.
Yes.
Okay.
Wake up, Corryn! Wake up!
And now how many dice is that?
What does your face just say?
Oh, right. 5.
5 total. Yeah, because
Oh, mine's.
5 max.
I gotta tap one.
yeah.
Yes.
So you get 5 and then add 2 more.
Add 2 more after that? Okay.
Oh, resistance.
And then
Thank you.
3s and 4s you remove.
3s and 4s I remove. Okay, so I got 2, a 5, a 1, and a 5. So 5, 5, a 2, and a 1.
A 2 and a 1. 12. 13 damage.
Yes.
I resisted a fair bit though. 2, 4, 6, 7. So you're dealing a total of 6 damage. I'm going to roll for the injury. See if we can sever a piece of this thing. Cool. Yeah, as you take your shot, the right tendril that was latched around the captain's body, you shoot through that. And as you hit through, you see pieces of it just kind of like flake off and start to disintegrate into ash. As you hit into the main body, you see like the whole of the changeling begin to like swell up as their body takes in this energy. And it seems like they've lost mass. It seems like you see like their shoulders begin to fade a little bit. They're struggling to lose form while at the same time not being able to shift. So like you see gooey parts of them starting to be exposed as you've significantly hurt this creature.
Darn tootin'.
Solids don't understand!
How could we understand anything if you wouldn't let us?
What else are you doing?
I know what I'm gonna do. I'd like to see what it's up to first.
While we were going through the arm severing attempt there, as the coolant cleared, could I see if the specimen container was also in the room with it? Did it bring it with it to...
As you turn your eyes to where the specimen container is, it is open.
The baby.
The baby
The
has
baby.
spilled out.
The baby.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Do we see it?
You can kind of see it.
Okay.
It is not making that noise.
No.
I mean,
Nostrom like shoots this thing and it's just like...
given the situation, and the amounts of bloodshed that's occurred on this, and the fact we don't really know, as you said, if we can trust anyone in the sector at this point, maybe we have to shoot it.
You shoot?
Ow!
Shoot it.
Shooting the baby?
Shooting the
You're
baby.
shooting the baby.
I'm shooting the baby.
Okay.
What?
Why?
Why?
Shoot the other guy.
No, shoot what I just shot.
It's a changeling.
You've
So?
acted.
It is innocent in all of this.
You
Tell him
two,
all this
so you
act.
two have acted. You're the only one.
All right. Well, if he's going after that thing, did it drop the knife?
No, his knife is in the other hand. The tendril that was around the captain is the one that got shut off.
Oh, I thought that was the one that got backleft.
Yeah,
didn't
I
come off
bet.
Oh yeah, you did that.
Absolutely.
It's reconnected its arm, but yeah, it has
can't,
dropped,
like,
it
drop-
has dropped the knife.
As it drops a knife, can I use Terran triple hand, because I'm going to catch the
Yeah,
that's
you
still
are.
like wrapped around it, and drive it into it? But as I do, I'm just going to go for like a little bit of like a generic, try and like stab into it, but I'm going to pull the Trillium wire that I attached to
Yes.
it earlier, and kind of like pull it tight and like jam it into a console to try and like electrocute it.
Oh god.
Even at risk to
Yes.
myself.
Just let go real quick. Hit it.
Okay.
Clear.
And I'll just, as I stand up and do that, I'm like, get the captain to safety! And try it.
I'm going to add a difficulty to this, so it will be 3 in order to pull this off.
Understand. Can I, well,
You take your shot.
Terran.
I did. I had 2 successes.
2 successes. Okay.
Rolling a
So-
dice.
You hit the baby. Roll damage.
Okay.
Monster.
I'll roll resistance.
And it's
Rolling amazing resistance today.
Yeah, you,
I would
We're
like
also
to
rolling
spend my
Would it be
determination
enough?
yeah, you would.
for a perfect opportunity
Proclamation.
for 2 automatic
So it's just
successes.
no
I got
three
3
and
die
fours,
because I'm using
3s and 4s
focus.
go.
Terran double hand, and I don't know. Can I use 2 at once? 2 talents? I think I can only use the one because I got another one that's KO specialist, and I would like to knock this thing right out to improve my crit range.
I don't hear.
1 natural crit and 2 successes.
Heck,
That's
yes.
6 successes.
So you can turn. I don't care that it's for ships only. This is devastating
Fist bump.
damage right here.
Fist bump me.
Sorry.
That's okay. I know you're in the moment.
Because you can roll all
Got
of this
you.
damage. So knife damage plus everything here. So like
Electric damage or whatever.
we'll finish it off with
Energy
that.
damage?
That will be the devastating portion of this.
Oh,
damage.
well, I'll just roll all 6 that I got here. How's that for you? That's 2 plus 1 vicious. I don't think I can say vicious in the boy. I gotta say it loud if I try and say vicious.
Vicious.
I can't do it in the accent.
Vicious.
What a weird thing to come across. All right, 2 of those no good. 3 of those no good. 2 5s and 1 2.
So 2, 4, 6, and then some devastating action.
And then-
As all of this goes down, you connect it, your wire, in it goes. As the console begins to short out, the surge from it, you just let go in time as the entire thing connects, and you see the whole of the changeling lurch up, double in size in front of you, before turning to ash and falling all around.
As I'm like stabbing it in and it's like electrocuted, I'm just like, by Starfleet special order, you are under arrest! And I'm just like marking out and
Into the hallway.
the far wall, like right into Lieutenant Commander, like standing in the door. Oh my!
And as you kind of recover, you see Ensign Hansen point a phaser out, shoot. How much damage did you do?
11.
11 damage. Disintegrating the baby.
The baby.
There's now just like a dark patch on the carpet, and like it has been burnt away.
You're a monster.
All right. All ideas must withstand scrutiny, and everything that's been happening since I've come out of the transporter pattern hasn't made sense. It's just this needed to stop. And obviously this is something that they wanted and would not give us any reprieve from.
Kind of stand up, put my hand on Ensign Hansen's shoulder, like, cancel red alert.
You still can't because you don't
I
have.
know.
We don't have
We still have to go to the main computer.
Ensign Hansen, good move. I'll kind of like zip up his uniform and kind of like brush off his shoulders a little bit, like. All right. As acting captain, I'd like to say our mission now is to save the actual captain's life. Let's go. Kind of like go into like pick him up, realize I'm a little bit weaker than I thought I was, and kind of like look at Ensign or Lieutenant Ava.
I got this.
Yeah, you pick them up.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
I want to make my way to the main computer.
The main computer.
Yeah, you've run past it a few times. You know where it is.
Yeah.
You hit the main computer with the threat of the changeling removed from the ship.
Right.
You access the main computer
Without
and attempt
Or with these.
not with these.
Oh.
Turn the life signs thing like so the computer can read the life signs again, please.
Beep, 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 boop. It scans. All right.
Yep. You turn
Programming it.
the life signs on. The computer prompts for the captain.
Captain, this is Commander Talon Wrester, commander of the binary. Captain is incapacitated. Plug your tricorder in so it knows that interference by Dominion code 65 Alpha 32. Please reassess and reestablish all life sign scans.
Processes for a moment.
I smear some blood on the fucking console. I can do it.
Jesus. As you do this, confirmed. Commander Wrester now in charge of USS Binary. Authorization clearance and security command codes accepted. Standing down, red alert.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
My eyes are starting to burn that red. I'll tell you, I've been seeing that for weeks.
Your eyes. Boy.
All right. Doctor, we have an emergency. We need to resuscitate the captain. Right here, right now. Let's go.
Before you can reach the doctor, the computer chimes in again. Analysis complete of remaining crew members. Total crew complement of 6.
Oh.
It seems that while you were doing your other tasks in the ship, no one was protecting the crew. And the changeling got through to each of them.
Is Nuree
Well, that took a serious turn.
one of the?
6?
We'll have to head to sickbay to find out.
But we have total operation of all the ship now.
You have the captain who's...
Acting captain.
No, but
No,
we
but
also
like
have
the captain.
Captain.
Captain's
Sparrow.
just unconscious.
Captain Sparrow, well, still unconscious, but we still have acting captain.
You've got the 4 of you, and
Yeah.
that's 5.
And we
Nuree-
knew Levine was potentially still alive.
So you can
I want to go to
check on
sickbay and
the-
find out.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Take the doctor to sick bay. Take him up. I got him now.
I want to get to the bridge.
I'll also attend the bridge to see if there's any inbound communications.
Get us out of here, whatever they say.
Before we take all of that into consideration, let's go to sickbay. You carry the captain, or you
I'm
carry
carrying the captain, yeah.
And you enter in through the doors. You see that the EMH is standing over the bio bed, the only bio bed that has anyone in it.
This better be my bestie.
You see the semi-pointed ears of Ensign Nuree
Oh, thank God.
as the doctor is standing over them. As the doctor turns to you, please state that. Oh, it's you two and the captain. Please put them on biobed 2 immediately.
I have the captain.
I'm helping.
I'm helping.
You get on the biobed.
No, I need to know. I'll check on Nuree.
Yep.
Yeah, you head over to see Nuree. Your friend is fine. They are recovering. The doctor needs. The captain needs immediate surgery. There's something very wrong with their heart. You'll be fine. He's like,
Lieutenant Ava, please stand watch and maybe put up a containment field around. We don't know what kind of dilly-dallying that
Absolutely.
changeling. Be cautious of changeling, Doctor. You understand?
it's written into my protocols, Commander.
We'll do everything you can to make sure he ain't got nothing in that, or they ain't got nothing in that in them.
There's none of that funny business going on.
Or dilly dally.
Now, I must prep for surgery. You must get out of here.
Security stay.
I'm saying,
No question.
and I put up a containment field around them. Nothing's getting in.
Let's get out.
Except for me. the
Just
doctor's-
walks right through.
That's fine. That's fine. You're fine. Okay. Fine.
And I'll just kind of, as I like go to leave, like put a bloody handprint on the lieutenant's yellow shoulder,
Thank you.
and just like, Lieutenant Ava, earn this commission.
Thank you, sir.
Keep us safe a little longer. We'll let you know what's going on from the bridge.
I won't lay you down, sir.
That I can trust. And like hit the button.
We have communication back up. Like we can actually like communicate now, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so as you do that, the realization dawns over both of you that with Nuree having survived, that Levine did not.
Yeah, I think about that as I like walk over to the turbo lift. Like, I knew 2 ensigns' names, and they're both dead. As that like little voice just like whispers in my head, like, it'll never be your bridge. Turbo lift opens. How are you guys doing?
I want to already be on the bridge. And,
You both have time on the bridge
Yes.
before the commander
and,
gets there.
relaying information of exactly what's going on with the ship. Faulty
Significant sabotage.
yeah,
has been-
significant sabotage, faulty systems all about, but
You are unable to
do-
raise the shields. You can get the deflector online in
Yes.
relative order.
yes,
You'll need to retrieve the warp
we need to
core.
retrieve the warp core with,
You'll need to get the tractor beams back online.
yes,
Oh, but hey, holodecks 1 and 2 are still running great.
Say.
Still paused. Good, because we didn't save.
No.
up for a game?
I'll be checking for communications if anything's inbound. Otherwise, if there's nothing there, I will try and see if we can figure out what is blocking the lieutenant commander's abilities. And now that we have the computers to assist with that analysis.
And I'll convert energy to the tractor beam to allow it to get close to the warp core.
Yeah, you spend some time trying to repair things. Without anyone in engineering, it's going to be next to impossible to repair this ship.
Yes, of course.
You're going to be here a while, but you know the Federation task force is on the way.
Well on the way.
You step onto the bridge.
How we doing? Got systems back up yet? Can we skedaddle?
We do have systems back up, but we still need to get the warp core. From what I understand, Starfleet is on their way. We're in critical mass, but not complete failure. We still need to get all of our systems up online. We're missing the majority of our...
We got impulse engines, by any
Oh,
chance?
yeah, we have
I think you
impulse.
do,
Yeah, the impulse reactors are working.
Yeah.
I think you do a little scoop on that warp core and speed things up.
Actually, yeah, I think I could do a little catch and release.
Just gonna catch it, not
I'm gonna
release
fly
it.
up to it and catch it in the shuttle bay. That's
wanna-
open right now.
No, right into
the warp
yes.
Or the
Yeah.
warp. Wow, that is.
You got this.
Now you're where I am.
You got this.
I'm just asking if that's possible. If there's anybody that's going to be able to do it in Starfleet, it'd be you.
Yeah, it's definitely possible.
Other things, you need to modify a tractor beam to carry a warp core because
Yeah.
reasons.
Yes.
I don't know. Give Balana something to do.
Okay.
What do you think?
I say fly
Flyby or lasso?
Fly by.
Damn it.
No, it's too predictable. I would do a flyby, and then I would suggest a spacewalk. So
All right.
there's nothing to lasso it with, and also you don't want to lasso a warp core.
So as you figure all of these things out, we'll move into our little denouement. The doctor is successful in the surgery to replace Captain Sparrow's heart with a, well, you know how Picard survives. Same thing.
All right.
Can I have a little analysis to figure out what the hell's going on?
Yeah, you head down to sickbay, you get a little scan on you.
Thank you.
The doctor apologizes profusely to you as the changeling captain had reprogrammed him to put a drug into your system that would block your mental abilities.
Son of a bitch. I knew it.
Following orders.
Yeah.
Captain Denning arrives in the USS Thurgy and offers assistance, helping to retrieve your warp core and get your repairs underway.
On screen.
Transfer. No.
Talon Wrester.
Yeah, you see Captain Denning. Well, Commander, it seems a lot has happened to you. We're here to offer aid in any way we can. I will transfer 40 of my personnel to your ship.
All right. Before that, would you be willing to have a little private conversation about this Starfleet situation?
What situation is that, Commander?
One that will be discussed in private between you and I, Captain.
Do you want to come to my ship, or shall I come to yours?
Yeah, you can teleport me wherever you want. I like that.
Immediately get beamed up. And right onto the bridge in front of him.
Commander, you have the bridge.
My ready room then.
Right, sir.
Walks you in. Tea, Darjeeling, cold. Anything for you?
I'm just fine, thank you. I've had quite enough surprises.
Water, sparkling.
Captain, put it on the desk. We got a situation. So it turns out we got some Dominion to be dealing with.
As our scans indicated, you destroyed the Jem'Hadar ship, but were crippled in the attempt.
Incorrect. We were crippled before that. When we reboarded the ship with the item that Admiral Ross had sent us for, we were yet to discover Captain Sparrow had been replaced by a Dominion. Would you, and I'll like kind of unclip my knife, just give me a quick, as I like cut my thumb, example of trust. It's like drip into the water a little bit.
We've been through plenty, Commander. Red blood pours from his veins. He reaches
Very kind
over
of
and grabs the thermal
Of course,
refrigerator.
thank you, Captain,
Hurt.
for... yeah, it's a mean son of a bitch. Thank you, Cap. That means a great deal. I'm not sure who to trust. We
Would
lost.
expect the same from you if that were the situation. However, there's much to be done here. Your orders, did you complete them for Admiral Ross? I am unaware of them.
Unfortunately, Admiral Ross's objective was destroyed in the process of reclaiming the USS Binary.
I see. Well, I'm sure you'll have to disappoint him without me.
Well, that's just fine. I met Admiral Ross, and let's just say, Captain, I know how to handle his types.
Learn that from your dads.
Yeah, on one foot, and on the other one, always be ready for the smack upside the head, you know.
Well, an excellent training from each of them, being diplomacy and force.
Well, they didn't teach me the most important thing, as they drove me up through these goddamn ranks here. That no matter what title you keep, or how many little things you put on your collar, it all comes down to your crew, who you can trust and win.
Are you saying you want to interview the 40 members of my crew before I send them over?
No, Captain, because now I trust you.
Very well, then success.
You gotta trust command, no matter what they put you through. This would challenge my value, losing faith in Starfleet. As I see the captain's like blood just kind of like dripping on the floor, like, no, they're not all shitheads. There is a point to it, and I see now why peace is important.
Take some determination back.
Do the pen.
He'll beam you back to your ship and send a detachment of engineers mostly and some security personnel as well.
I'll give them the best hand that I can while we're repairing the ship.
It's the carburetor this time.
I knew it! It was the carburetor the whole time. I knew it. I called it. Nobody's there.
For the fact that there's no carburetors on this.
There is Carbonara though. It's a replicator program 21 beta.
Oh, yeah. Cargnelli.
I don't know why Carbonara always comes up in my games here, but hello, we're here.
Well, because it tastes delicious. I've tried it. You make a mean carbonara, Cargnelli.
Back in sickbay. The captain resting peacefully, having undergone surgery. You see Ensign Nuree, and as they look at you, you're an outside person.
I'm an inside person.
High pitched.
I just run up and I just give her the biggest hug ever. I have
Hit the
so
barrier.
much.
You
Well,
set
I'm in the barrier.
Oh, okay.
I'm on her side. I'm on her side. I set this up, I know.
No, she's on your side.
Yeah. I run up and I just give her a big hug. We have so much to talk about.
Yeah, from a crew of 80 down to 6. Pretty good.
Did they save the leg?
Yes. And look at the thanks I get as the doctor's like walking around, like doing stuff.
And program.
Ensign Hansen, all of you for the end here. Lieutenant Commander.
Commander.
Two commanders on one ship.
Oh,
I'm a
It's
captain.
very small.
He's captain now.
Captain now.
He's my captain.
As far as I'm concerned, I don't go backward.
He's my captain.
The admirals will see to it for sure.
I don't know what to say. I feel it's a bit premature and also unorthodox, but I...
Sorry, Ash, that's another costume to change. All right, Commander, is this also your first officer then?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
I'm
You feel
a number
unbelievable
one.
sincerity from your captain.
I'm proud, and I will do my duties to my best, sir.
That's why you're a commander now. I mean, not that that's how we all become commanders, because that's not how I got there, but you earned it. Know that.
Any other missions coming from Starfleet?
So your mission is to return to the starbase.
Okay.
Captain Denning reports to you that there is all this Dominion activity here is because they have they've had a secret sensor array hidden here in the Argolis cluster, and that Admiral Ross and Captain Sisko are planning the destruction of that array right now.
Oh.
As the 3G tows you back to the starbase, about halfway there, you do get your warp engines repaired and initiate warp, and then can get back on your own power.
I'd love to give the order. All ahead full, as you were.
That's right.
On an encrypted frequency, Ensign Hansen, you get a collect call from Admiral Ross.
I accept.
Yeah, in the privacy of your quarters. Ensign Hansen. Situation report.
Specimen has been contained. No more changelings. All threats resolved.
Excellent news, Lieutenant. Ross out.
Son of a...
Section 31. Goddamn dog. I can't erase the losing faith in Starfleet now. Fighting about the whole game.
There's two ways to climb the ladder.
Nepotism and betrayal.
Another costume change is required as the lieutenant joins your ranks. You get the papers through, and a really unfortunate paper that comes through to you, new captain. Your captain, Captain Sparrow of the Binary, is going to be reassigned. They have earned a detachment within Starfleet Intelligence. It seems that this is a post that they've been working towards for quite some time, and now with the war on, they are needed more than ever, leaving you in command of the Binary. As you read through the personnel files of all that you have lost, you see that the transfer is approved for Lieutenant Dixon.
Oh shit. Like one of his kids?
No, for him to be transferred off ship, as he requested.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Seems he didn't just ask you.
Yeah, I'll come across that and I'll just look at that and I'll just go in there and just quickly write like a commendation to be raised to the rank of Lieutenant Commander as one of Starfleet's finest and most long-running officers, right up until the very, very end. having saved the lives of what remained of the USS Binary's crew.
Yeah, you know, for outstanding and extended service in situations such as his, upon death, Starfleet often raises their rank twice, as they will be buried as a commander.
That's right.
And with that, we will leave the story of the binary until the next time we head out amongst the stars. Well, Tim, tell us a little bit about I'm getting, I need to like just calm down for a moment. Tim, tell them a bit about yourself.
I'm Tim. I was Talon Wrester, now Captain. Just saying. You can find me on Instagram as Dinosaur. You can find me on Fablemancers from time to time with our lovely Sam. You can also find me sometimes by proxy by watching Questline and seeing those minis as me and my very talented crew, Chelsea and Andrew, and sometimes my good friend Tristan and Elaine as well come out and join and make all these lovely miniatures and paint them as well. So stay tuned.
Lieutenant Kalos Nostrom. Hi, my name is Josh. I'm Dumptruck616 on Twitch. I put together these sets with the lovely Kirby that also works here. Shout out to Kirby and SetTech. I'm also Action Jack Jackson on Instagram. Probably not that big of a deal, but you know what? Check it out. I'm a very nice individual. I like to have a lot of fun here at this company, and I will stop talking and move on to the next person.
Hi, I'm Tristan, otherwise known as Bowie Hansen. I'm in the production team. I like to help out with Tim and the minis, help paint those up. It's a lot of fun. On Twitch, I am at Pearscare. Occasionally you see me lurking and dropping puns as often and frequently as possible. It was really fun to try and sort of play with you guys, but against you guys. Mm-hmm. You know, my own little agendas. Hey! Hey!
I fucking knew it.
I was
No, you
drawing
think he was
too
a
much heat.
changeling.
Too much heat.
I guess we both thought he was a changeling.
But lots of fun, and Sam did a wonderful job. So congrats to you, Sam. Thank you.
Yay! First of all, Nuree, my outside person, I love you and I miss you. I played Lieutenant Ava Nisha. I am Brooke. I am the assistant director here, so you can find me behind the scenes and all the chaos that we create at this wonderful place. You can also find me on Instagram at BrookerT, but I'm not really great at that stuff, so maybe just come to Questline and find us all here. This has been a lot of fun to play, and thank you so much for having me at your table.
Yes, thank you,
Yeah,
Sam.
thank you, Sam.
Yay!
Our GM.
It's the stories that we tell together that make this whole experience worth it. There's plenty of people to go thank. We started this project 7 weeks ago. Pulling all of this together took our whole production team as we shot all the promos, all the transitions, the beautiful work that you got to see in our streams here. We had incredible sound design from Murdoch and an original piece composed by Dylan for our title sequence. We had Casey running the booth for us. We had Tony for a little bit, but Casey ran most of the episodes and has done a fantastic job.
Yay, Casey!
Yeah. So thank you to our entire post team, to our minis department, to our costumes who Ash and Murdoch built these incredible things, to Julian and props for making the comm badges and the phasers and the batlet and the sweet props here that I'm motioning
Momentum
to.
and threat
These
screen.
Personal the momentum and threat screen. Yeah, these right here, Julian designed the programs to make them go up and down with colors, and the pads themselves as well. Hair and makeup, which was Lala and Sarah, for doing all this, like making me look like a founder who's very infected by the virus that Section 31 introduced into the species. Yeah, good. Protect Article 14 to protect the Federation at any cost. Can take a lot going on there. Yeah, from protection to keeping us all sane, to Andrew, who's in the chat and taking care of all of us. To Owen and Silas for creating the brilliant display of the digital USS binary that you can see in the opening sequence.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's amazing the stuff that's done here, and I am thankful to each and every single person here at our company, which may have some cool things to announce pretty soon. That being said, it's been a blast hanging out with you all, and remember, the dice roll your story, but you weave the tale. Bye!
Bye. Thank you.